Well, well, well. If it isn't Cessadrix RPG. One moment. I've got my screen like split into 4 so I can see something I've got. Is that bees? Well, 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 if it isn't little bees. Did you have a good weekend, bees? Hello everybody. I did a little bit of cleanup off stream, but I got a bit bored and couldn't be bothered, so Oh, good evening, Maverick. Yeah, I got a little bit bored and couldn't be bothered because you just have to go to like planet. You had the best weekend. Oh, I know a little chicken that also had the best weekend. Can you guess who it was? I'm great, thank you, bees. Me and my brother went to the gym today. Absolutely destroyed back and buys. It's fantastic because oh yeah, it is for sure, Maverick. It's great because he always used to work out in the garage. So he's got like a bench and stuff in there. So when I took him to the gym with me, all of a sudden he had to like do sets of things, and he had to, and I like set up our workouts in advance and make him do them. And I remember the first few times he went, he would have to sit down because he would be like almost sick, and I was like, how affirming to have a workout routine that makes my brother throw up. But no, it's great. We've only been going for 8 weeks, and he's already got more of a six-pack than I do. I have like a 10% six-pack. He's got like a 30% six-pack. Maybe like 50%. It depends how dehydrated he is. But he showed me. He was like, look, and I was like, I did that. That's mine. Well, not mine, but you know what I mean. I was like, I made that. You're welcome. We need Caden to do some things. On my world tour, I never ended up picking Helldivers. By the time I got back, it was kind of like people. Let me turn this down a little bit. By the time I got back from my world tour, people kind of had moved on from it, and I know that some people still play it, but my enthusiasm just kind of went. Hello, Birch. How you doing? I'm doing the DLC mission because apparently it all adds up for the assignments. We're going to die. How you doing, Birch? Okay. I still have to use Neural Shock 25 times. I have to use something called Damping Field 25 times, which I don't have. Maybe somebody on my team does. Okay, this is an upgrade. Do you have Damping Shield? Singularity, Stasis, Electronics. Dev's buffing pretty much anything. Yeah, just keeping the excitement alive. I respect that. Alright, so I need to use Neural Shock plenty more times. We need to get more Paragon. Okay, that's not much. Bahookery. Hello, Bahookery. How are you? Fusion torch. Transmission tower. Okay. Well. Alex mentioned Phasmophobia later. If you're fussed. don't worry. Help is at hand. I think these went you, Birch. I almost responded, but I was like, I'll give this one to Birch. A guy eating! Hello! Sorry, you messaged me on Patreon a couple days ago. Did I reply? I think I did. I swear I did. Well, the vehicle controls are fine, but this is a remaster, so I think they've cleaned it up a lot. Everybody kept asking me like, "Oh my god, are you okay with the vehicle controls?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." I think they're worse. Of course. Oh, I'm glad. I had a little heart attack when you came to the stream, and I was like, "Oh my god, I've accidentally ignored him." The Batarians, the Batty Boys. Easy. Get in. Bit of succulent phasmo. A succulent. I'm really in the mood for a Chinese meal. Or a run. Oh wait, yeah, wait. Running apparently doesn't do anything on this. Which I don't believe. It feels like it does something, therefore it does something. Jingle keys in my face. I'm trying to go see if we can finish this. Oh. Is this Outer Wilds? How would you like a little bit of neural shock? Does anybody have damping field? No. Who does? I'm still recharging. Hey, Breadman. Y'all need some neuroshock? I can't unload. There you go. Singularity and... Tally and Garrus. Okay. Oh, that means I have to get Tally out of retirement. Just gonna wait for neural shock to like reload a little bit, and then I'll head back up. Yeah, how are the worms? What news? Don't be mean to my wife. I don't like her. She has yet to prove herself to me. Oh yeah. Neural shock specialist. Okay. Easy. I think damping field can at least be like farmed on the Citadel with a random bit of equipment, so that's at least fine. Can you use damping field on anything, or does it have to be Geth? Geth who? K-Dog can go back to the bitch? Don't call Ashley that. How was Alton Towers Scarefest? Oh my god, Breadman. It was alright. Hey Jams, how you doing? It was okay. We went, so basically my cousin used to work at Alton Towers, so when I was looking at when to book for, I said to him, like, when should I go? When is it busy or not, you know? And he was like, look, I worked there for years, and one thing about Alton Towers is that it's like just all reverse psychology, and people think if they book for a Saturday it'll be really busy, so nobody books. Some Saturdays there'll be like 3 people in the park. Some Wednesdays it'll be like rammed, right? So just book a random day because it really isn't going to matter. So I booked a random Friday. It was so busy and all of the rides broke down at some point. I remember we ended up getting there late because the monorail broke down, and then we ended up getting to the haunted house, which broke down and it kicked us off, and then we got to Nemesis, which was running at half capacity because one of the like carriages wasn't working, so we had to wait 70 minutes to ride that. So we got to about midday and we'd only ridden one thing. We went on Blade like 4 times because obviously, but wait, sorry, let's pay attention.
Who are you?
But yeah, I didn't get to go on the Wicker Man, didn't get to go on Rita, didn't get to go on the Smiler, didn't get to go on the Spinball Wizard.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists.
I meant to complain, but I forgot, and I think it might be too late now.
Stay put. I'll get those other torches offline as soon as I can.
Alright, we're getting torches offline. Torture? What about me amendment? But yeah, I really wanted to go on the Wicker Man. Thunderstorm occurred and I went, so only Runaway Mine Train was up. Did you get another free day for that, or...? Because we did not immediately qualify for a free day.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh God. I didn't mean to. Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me.
More than one shot to bring me down.
Sorry. I didn't even realize you were human until, well...
Everyone left, yeah. I love thunderstorms, but I would hate a thunderstorm at Alton Towers.
With the Alliance.
Also, it's so expensive. 2 hot dogs and 2 drinks. £26.
Don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the...
It was scary, to be
You've
fair.
got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova.
Before we hit Terra,
There are
focus.
4 million people down there, Shepard. My family, they live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids.
You've got grandkids? You're looking good.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on...
What's this quest called?
Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy.
Hmm.
You should be fine.
Right, let's go.
Time's running short.
One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them.
Oh, is it on the list?
I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen.
No, I guess because it's DLC. Okay. I'll do what I
I'll
can.
look for them, but the torches have to be my priority.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Terra Nova is more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but
They're probably all dead.
that
Lol.
being held hostage by the Batarians.
Okay.
Time's running short. I better get moving.
Yeah, come on, you're talking my ear off a
I'll
bit
make
now.
myself scarce in case any Batarians come back. Good luck, Shepard.
Thanks. Who was that? Anyway. Yeah, no, I was really sad because they've redone the haunted house. It's not Duel anymore. Remember, oh my god, hello, Complex. How you doing? I remember Duel, the haunted house at Alton Towers used to be like zombie shooting. They'd go around, you'd have little guns on the thing. It's just a haunted house now. And to be fair, it has a horrible jump scare at the end. Like, bad photo. Really horrific and mean jump scare, but funny. And yeah, but I was like, I want to shoot things. It was cheap and cheesy. It was great to go on, especially when it was raining. You had to go inside for a bit. Also, I went to go and because it was colder than I thought, and I was wearing a hoodie, and I went to go and get a second hoodie to wear over my hoodie. And long sleeve t-shirts, Nemesis long sleeve t-shirts were £75. I didn't even see the hoodies. But then when I went to the haunted house, their hoodies were like 30 quid, and I was like, oh, cool, that's fine, I'll take that. Fair enough. Got it over there. It's very comfortable, actually. Oh dear. Alright, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for having fun. I'm sorry for discussing things with my comrades. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh, so these are 3 assignments. These are cool. Wait, have I not technically done this one then? Oh, that's alright, Complex. Don't worry about it. I'm not very good at, like, planning my streams, so you're fine. Oh, they're over here, okay. Oh, Sephi, she's not in here. She's gone to go and annoy my mum. Beg for treats and snugs. Yeah, I'm not very good at planning streams. When I'm back in my own place, I will be able to stream at different times, I think. Streaming in the afternoons is pretty, like, what's the word? Convenient, but, Most of the people who started watching me back when I streamed 8 PM till 2 AM, so now they're all like, can't come to the stream. So I can't go over these lights. That's what made me blow up.
Meantime, just keep doing.
Ground penetrating radar detects anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed on.
Oh yeah, I loved it back then. It was like my whole social. It was the pandemic, was it? If you could master one skill or gain all know-how in one subject, what might it be? Oh, I see. Why is she shooting? What is the problem? Are we supposed to shoot these or just... Can't save. So I'm not supposed to shoot them? Okay. This game is shit, by the way. I fucking hate this game. Oh, I'm Shepherd. Alright, I'm starting my villain arc. I'm bored. Master cooking. Master bait. Hey Andy, how you doing? Best skill to master. Best skill. Best skill.
Hear me? Getting all kinds of interference. Sorry. There's a lot of
Best skill. I don't even know. That's so difficult to answer.
Meantime, just keep doing.
Raise the class. I'm not a teacher.
Anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed on.
Socializing. That's a good one. No, no sarcasm. That is a good one. Chai latte. Thank you for the sub. Should we absolutely... Oh. So am I allowed to shoot or not? Okay. We can shoot things, alright. Oh. Disarm me explosives. Oh, I love that they just give you like the 3 keys there. They're like, just show up. What skill would be really good to master? Oh, you got me thinking. I'm struggling. Why are we recharging? Well. Well, this is not the weapon for that, but you know what? We're here. We've shown up. We're here. Melee him to death. Yeah, the consoles are just like 4 buttons with PlayStation symbols on it. Like, what purpose does this serve beyond, There we go. Lately I've been feeling foolish, and when I say feeling foolish, I mean like, I think I'd really like to do a video of, can I 100% every FromSoft game in a month? As somebody who is like a casual enjoyer of them. Because the thing is, if you were to ask, can you 100% every Dark Souls game in a month? The answer is obviously yes. If you were like Squilla Killer or Lobos Jr., you could probably 100% them all in a day. Well, you know, maybe not, but you know what I mean. And I was like, oh, wouldn't it be great to like make another PlayStation account, hop on stream and just kind of see if I can 100% all of them. Just play them all back to back, see how it goes. Where's that gone? Oh. Whoa. Come on. There? Yeah. Yeah, I've been thinking about it. But if I do that, I'll never play Red Dead Redemption 2. And if I never play Red Dead Redemption 2, my brother will be very upset, so... Oh, thank you, Delta. Hello, Chai. How's the playthrough going? The playthrough is going, well. We're kind of near the end now. We're definitely near the end of the main story, but we have to do a bunch of cleanup. Related to... side quests. Thank you, sorry. Brain fart. And hello, Shrey. Welcome. Cry deliriously. Ooh. Disconnect from the Spotify. I'm not connected to the Spotify. Oh, I am. Well. Fair enough. Viridigitus. Hello. Weapon. Weapon is a classic Great British insult. I tried to listen to the Attack on Titan OST, but it just makes me cry, so we're getting there. We will get there, you know what I mean? Oh, we've done one of the assignments. Maybe that will count. Not Jimmy Carr roasts. No, Jimmy Carr's like... I don't really like his, I don't really like his humour that much because I think he's boiled down the science of it a bit too much. I remember him once talking about like the science of a joke is an assumption that is like dashed, and the bigger the assumption is dashed, the more you laugh, you know? So in terms of like, why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? You expect a story and there isn't a story, which is where like the humour comes from. The first person who heard that probably like laughed for like 15 minutes, right? But not anymore. But the thing is, because of that, his whole comedy routines are just like a series of like two-liners. He sets up the joke, he says the answer. He sets up the joke, he says the answer. And I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm reading like Christmas cracker jokes. Nothing against him, like he's obviously like mastered the concept of a punchline, but I don't really like stand-up. I prefer stand-up when it's like a story being told, or kind of like an anecdote that has a series of jokes in it that make me laugh, rather than just like joke, joke, joke. You have things against him. Respectable. I don't know that much about him. Yeah, I don't like him as a stand-up. I did like him on 8 out of 10 Cats. Although, to be fair, any show with Sean Lock in it was amazing. Enjoy your lurk, me boy. Oh yeah, James Acaster is really funny. Really funny. I like a David Mitchell rant. Sometimes he annoys me, but I feel like that's pretty par for the course for, like, another human being. Are they playing Shaun of the Dead 2? I hope not. Why'd you ask? Well, at least it'll always be a surprise, Complex. Are we leveled up? Looking at these guys just makes me want to play Outer Wilds again. Oh, what a game. What a game. And the problem with Outer Wilds is that it, like, the concept of it is so intrinsic to kind of the, like, how it ends and how you, the things you come to discover about it, that, like, to even explain the game to somebody, to recommend it to them, is, like, just already kind of spoiling it. So you just have to be like, just try it, right? I was one of those people who people were like, just try it, just try it. And I was like, why don't you shut up? Why don't you fuck off? Why don't you mind your business, you know? And then I played it, and now I go around to everybody, and I'm like, you should play it. It's really good. The new Sonic game, but the store page description said something about skill points. Oh, you mean like upgrading Sonic? Oh yeah, I turned the AI down to easy because I was farming Tarly's hacking. So I forgot to put that back. Lancer? Okay, I think that's the 3 torches done. So these 3 should
This doesn't have to end in bloodshed.
bring my completed... Hello.
Don't come any closer.
Yeah, Andy. Hello, Eric. How are you?
We can end this peacefully.
Peacefully?
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing
Yeah, Complex.
hijacking this rock wasn't my idea.
Maybe it's like social skill points.
A quick slave.
Maybe you can level him up so he can intimidate. I signed on to this to make a profit. A quick slave grab.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are going to die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
Well, it's not too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so. Bollock would skin me alive.
Bollock?
Hide out of spite.
If my boss was called Bollock,
Bastard. This whole
well, I'd be fired. That's the answer. Why follow him?
So why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Bollock wants you dead. And what Bollock wants, Bollock gets.
Please.
I can't change that.
Forget him.
Do you always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of Balak. Then you can start giving the orders.
An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation.
Is that guy got a little Batarian goatee?
I hope you're as quick with a gun as you
Oh.
are with promises. For both our sakes.
Quicker.
Balak will get what's coming to him. And so will you if I ever catch you in human territory again. Are we clear?
Wow, so these guys already have a bit of a reputation. Alright, 4 Eyes.
You'll need this to get in.
My brother calls me that.
let's go. We're getting off this rock.
You're welcome, people of wherever we are. Let me see my journal. Head to main facility. Find engineers. Okay. Well. It feels like I'm going a bit faster. Maybe I'm not. I just don't understand, because everyone's like, oh, this sprint doesn't work. And I'm watching a sprint and I'm like, it does work. Yeah. Finally, somebody to bully. Oh, this... Okay, there's the main facility. Okay. Okay. Because you should do the engineers one. Wait, have we not... Will we not find the engineers as we go? Do we have to... Oh, I guess we'll go to the transmission tower and see if they're there instead. Have you ever had a game that you waited your entire life to play, and when you finally did, even if it wasn't the perfect gem your brain had made it out to be, playing through it became one of your cool modern memories? Definitely. But I will... The thing, it's one of those where, like, now that you asked me, I've got no idea. I reckon... Definitely, like, Crash. Okami. Yeah. If you were to ever look at my PlayStation profile, Okami was the first game I ever played on the PlayStation 4. And it was the first game I ever 100%ed. Oh, what a game. What a game. I was absolutely gutted that was, like, they only had one trophy list for the PS4 and PS3 versions. They were lumped into the same one, and I was absolutely gutted. And there was a point where, like, a remake or a sequel or something were being discussed, and then that just kind of went nowhere. Probably, like, one of the best games I've ever played. It has that problem of being a bit too talky. There's this really annoying trope in kind of, like... I see it most in, like, Japanese games where they'll give you a puzzle, but I guess they're more interested in you experiencing the story, and they don't want anything to get in the way of you experiencing the story. So they'll give you a puzzle, and it will be like, oh, you can find me at the monument whose wings stretch in 4 directions, who sings a song with the seasons, and, you know, blah blah blah, and you'll be like, oh, the windmill, okay. So, and then as soon as you finish getting the riddle and you're like, oh, I should go to the windmill, the little sidekick character that you're always given will go like, huh, that sounds like he was talking about the windmill, we should go and check out the windmill. And I'm like, can you not please just let me figure something out for myself, please? Alright, so this is where they are. I don't disagree with the talkiness of Okami. I don't mind talkiness. I really enjoyed the history of it. I loved seeing, like, the mythology and things, like, represented in that game. I thought Orochimaru was really cool. I thought the Nine-Tailed Fox was amazing. I thought those 2 owls were really cool. I loved what it did in terms of, like, taking concepts and turning them into, like, the Okami universe. But I get so annoyed when I'm playing a game and it feels like they're starting to, like, slightly challenge me. And then they'll be like... oh, here's the answer. And I'm like, oh. Happens on Pokemon all the time as well. It really bugs me. I'm like, can you just trust me to, like, figure this out? God of War. Oh yeah, I heard. I heard that because it's all the voices popping up being like, oh, why don't you try doing this? Which apparently, I feel like when they do that, it's usually because they've tested it, they found that people haven't immediately figured it out, and then they've, like, plugged in extra voices at the end. Scobie has this really good example of a game that he played once, and it's like a strategy game, like Age of Empires style. I can't remember what he said, but he was like, at one point you're doing a level and there's just, like, this random Irish guy doing, like, a voiceover for it. And he was really confused playing it, and then he realised that, oh, clearly people couldn't do this level, so they just gave you like some random dude to come along and like just tell you what to do. And then he leaves the game after that. The sequel got put on the DS. Maybe they wanted to bring it to normal consoles. I'd love it if they brought it to normal consoles. Such a good game. And also with Okami, every time I thought the game was over, it then continued again. Which I mean in like the best possible way. Like every time I thought that I was fighting the final boss, I was not fighting the final boss, which was like exciting and interesting. I loved the fishing. Horizon Forbidden West. Oh yeah, a lot of kind of like AAA games do that, because I feel like a lot of games are just absolutely terrified that people aren't going to finish the story. And I'm like, if the story's interesting, people will finish it. Yes, Okami was. Yeah. You'd be fighting Orochimaru like the 3rd time, and you're like, what? Atreus and Mimiya. Yeah, the same happens with like Uncharted. Nathan Drake will walk into a big room with a statue, and in my head I'll be like, alright, so this looks like a sliding block statue, but I'll look at the journal first, because he always has like the solutions in the journal. Like, I know the game has signposted the journal pretty thoroughly. I'll go and have a look at the journal. And then before I can do anything, Nathan Drake is like, looks like a sliding block puzzle. I should check my journal. And you're like, oh. And then you click the journal button, and the journal opens on exactly the correct page you need, and then Nathan Drake reads it and he's like, huh, the journal says that I should do this. And I'm like, oh my goodness, it's fine, just let me look. So I think we found the three dudes. We got one missing engineer. Only Montoya. Okay. Yeah, I think people are worried that it will kill the pacing. So I think we've done this one and this one, and I think we have this left. Yeah, what's his name? Because it's the name of fucking Sasuke's power in Naruto, isn't it? As well. It's like the classic, Susanoo, yes, yeah. Oh, hydrate. Alright, bitch. I got this massive water bottle because I was absolutely sick to death of refilling every hour. Now I just drink like a gallon of water a day. As God intended. Wait, before I go and have a look at that. Oh, this is a new little question mark. Okay. I loved Okami. I loved the dogs, like the legendary dogs in it. I loved the designs of all the characters. I loved the Shrine Maiden. Loved the bosses. Oh, just so good. The combat's really fun and like really fluid. The characters are really charming. Loved the side missions as well that the game has you do. Like the random one where you have to like smash blocks to like let water through, and you have to do a certain amount of moves. I was like, whose idea was this? This is fantastic. Who's done this? Logs. Too bad Capcom hates it. Yeah, they won't do much with it, will they? Which is the company that recently... who bought Banjo-Kazooie and then was like, oh, there's no money to be made with Banjo-Kazooie. And everyone was like, why did you buy it then? Was it just Microsoft or was it a subsidiary? Justice for Okami. Me girl Amy. I also loved that the game, like, you got different skins for Amy as well. I think in New Game Plus she was like a statue for me. Puzzle support, but they've not nailed it recently. No, I think that puzzles need to be kind of built from the ground up. I think that you basically need to give people, like, you bring like your test players in, I think you need to give them like the first step of the puzzle, and you need to let them sit with it. And you don't have to see what they do immediately, you can give them like an hour, and then you can like watch the footage back and see all of the different things they tried to do. And then you can kind of work up from there. But it's kind of like with Visage, they tested their game right at the end. Like, they made it and then they tested it. So there's just loads of points in that game where a lot of people, unless they have exactly the same thought process as the developer, which is on a person-to-person basis, a lot of people who played Visage were just like, how... That's weird. Why would you think to do that? I enjoy Monster Hunter now. Never actually played a real AAA game released past 2016. I've given up on the idea of playing games like modern Resident Evil. Well, to be fair, you're not missing out on loads. Like, they're good. Like, they're good games, but don't worry too much. They're fine, you know? I feel like the real innovation at the moment kind of comes from indie games. There's a new game recently called Mouthwashing, which is apparently amazing. Hello? Who's there? Hello? Jump the shark, yeah. I think that's a reference to The Evil Dead, isn't it? I really liked the horror of Visage, but the puzzle logic for me was just wild. Okay, so have we checked absolutely everything? I think so. Two of the... Oh, which monster icons? Who's your favourite monsters? I fought Nergigante enough when going for the crowns that I think Nergigante is probably my favourite. Maybe Ruin and Nergi. Oh, Montoya! Looking good. Cool, I think that's, yep, that's that. I think we're on 25 quests now, because I'm pretty sure we finished the one with, like, Trube, whatever his name is. Hey, Toxic, welcome. Unless it feels fun to play, then I won't enjoy it. Yeah, I like that. That's a pretty good way to filter out the chaff, isn't it? Indeed. I like Nergigante. Who else is cool? I hate Kushala Daora, because I used to play with a longsword. And I remember master rank Kushalas I physically couldn't get close to. Oh, I love the Beetlejuice, because I love the cry that he does. I love his scream. So cool. And like his little like turds that he leaves. Awesome. I didn't like Raging Brachydius. Raging Brachydius was actually my hard stop on Monster Hunter World. I couldn't kill the one in Iceborne. At all. I tried for a while and I would summon people and we always died at the point when it would like do the nuke. And that was it. That was my hard stop. Never got past Raging Brachydius. I was barely scraping past Furious Rajang. I think if I felt a bit more comfortable with the other monsters, I probably would have stuck with it, but I was like, look, Furious Rajang, I basically had to like watch other people kill for me because I couldn't do it. Like, he just was killing me so much. I like Silent Hill just psychologically, but I've come to realise I don't think I'd actually be liking playing it. You know what? This might be like really controversial advice, but if you don't think you'd like Silent Hill because of the gameplay, but you like the psychological stuff of it, try Homecoming, okay? Because I loved Homecoming. It was so fun. It gets a lot of shit. I think because people were a bit resentful of the fact that it was that was the first game where they took it out of Japan and it started to be made by American devs. And yeah, it has a lot of cliches, and yeah, like it's not the best, but in terms of like fun, it's actually pretty good. And I mentioned that I thought Homecoming was good in a YouTube video, and I got a comment like last week being like, your opinion means nothing to me if you like Homecoming. And I was like, you know what? have you considered just like having a bit of fun sometimes? What if stuff was good? Because it is so good. Yeah, I never tried dual blades. I guess they must be like quite fast and fun. I recently got into like rifle stuff. My friend doesn't like it because he says it's like crafting simulator. But my ammo seems to auto craft. Like normal ammo obviously auto crafts because it's infinite, but like things like thunder ammo and stuff would just be in my inventory. So I think in the beta for Wild, I think it auto crafts. I love horror and thriller, but I can't play them. I'm such a baby. Oh, I know how you feel. There's one door in Silent Hill 3 that I think it took me probably like 6 hours to walk through. I just stood on the other side of it for ages because I was so scared. So I get it. Why am I... Get off. Okay, I'll make a hard save. Thank you, Marcus. This is why you're a mod. And for no other reason. Have you considered shagging your mum perchance? Sometimes I want to say that, but I don't want to lose my account. Oh yeah, when we had to go and like stand next to the Volcana's like flank.
You humans.
Uh-oh. Resident Evil 1 for Revelations Inscription. Oh yeah. Hello.
Let the hostages go. Maybe you'll
It's bollocks. I love atmospheric horror games like Subnautica. Oh yeah, Subnautica's terrifying. I completely agree with that. I couldn't play Subnautica.
If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all...
Simpler times. Oh, let me focus. Leave this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges and you or Helper and her friends are all going to die. Okay.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians.
Skill issue.
Forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
What would a paragon say? A paragon would be like, that's not my problem,
Why
but
take it out on these
legally.
They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours. Aside from using resources that should have been ours.
Oh my god,
We're
humans.
left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The council knew that. But it didn't matter.
Okay, if we were paragons,
You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
that doesn't make it
How
right.
does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen. That's why we attacked you at Elysium. That's why I'm doing this. You forced our hand.
That's not true.
You attacked us first.
Subnautica is my favourite game. Oh yeah, what do you think of Sub-Zero?
Get it? You hid. You got no one to blame but yourselves.
Enough!
Oh.
You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand. And I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
Let's let him save... Let's save the hostages. That's a paragon thing.
I'll find you eventually.
Maybe. But I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on timer.
What are you, a fucking Acme villain?
If you want to save your friends.
Okay. Yeah, we got Paragon points at the cost of justice and peace and stability. We got him. What? Can I use this? Is it upstairs? Oh no, the people. Oh, they had many problems. Oh, do you think that it's like too many cooks kind of situation where they took too much feedback from players, or? Look at us, we're proper paragons, aren't we? Like, really goody two-shoes. Shepard was like, make sure I don't catch you doing evil again, and he's like, I'm gonna do evil again, and she's like, okay, well, I will file a complaint with the appropriate systems. The worms are calling to bees. Yeah. Shepard's like, no, I'm counting to 10 now. I'm gonna be very upset if I get to 0. Oh, no, actually to 10. Well, this is why nobody takes you seriously, Shepard. Just heard my brother eat absolute shit. It's gotta be upstairs. If you do any more terrorism, I will be very crossed. Wow, that guy was like, just kill me. That would be so him. Release the scientists. Colonial savior? Complete bring down the sky. Oh, okay. So I guess we've done like 26, right? It was the only option.
Letting him go was better than the alternative. Thought you were gonna stay someplace safe.
Very disappointed.
Could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region.
What can I say? I can't count.
But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
I don't know.
Balak was holding them hostage. I let him go to
The biggest complaint with Sub-Zero back on release, from what I understood, was the voice actress and the story being completely axed. People genuinely liked the original concept much more. Many of the changes were made to maintain the feeling of isolation.
Somewhere else.
Okay, right. So it kind of became like a DLC, but a bit empty. Alright. I'm not like him.
Yeah, he could. Balak seemed like a practical man. Practical, but callous. I'm sure if he'd been in my place...
Practical and callous are like opposites of a spectrum.
But I'm not gonna sacrifice people who happen to be between me and my target.
So what happens now? The bad guys get away?
Only temporarily.
Balak gets away today, but we'll still be after him tomorrow.
I'm a Subnautica shill. Love that.
My crew and every other...
Put that as your tagline or something.
He'll run and he'll hide, but eventually he'll slip up and we'll get him.
Bad guys never get away, Simon.
Not unless the good guys give up.
Principled! Damn, we are shagging these trophies, aren't we?
Thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with you.
Yeah! Too many ghosts. Let me update my profile. You can be renegade if I want. How about your Omnitool?
I know it's a lot to ask, but that Omni tool of yours could really use something like that.
Shepard.
Wait, you shut your gob. Would you When, have you ever had a dream that, that's how you, that's how you talk? Oh yeah, the engineers are dead, sorry.
You asked me to look into your missing engineers.
Have you found them?
I think being the shill of indie teams is, morally good, so go ahead. They died.
Some of them. Their bodies anyway.
Oh, yeah, that
Well then,
crack.
I guess it's better than not knowing.
Take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself.
We owe you.
Savant. Hello. Old bones. Oh yeah. Clicky.
You let Valak go. I half expected you to just let us die. Sacrifice the few for the many.
That's not my way.
You know better than the Batarians. Besides, Valak won't get away with this. I know who he is now.
Exactly, Breadman, you know. It's a moral good to not shill for EA.
Stubborn, but always willing to do
My favourite thing about, like, people who play The Sims are that they're all like, yeah, it's a garbage fire. 4,000 hours. I'm like, oh, I love it. I'm so sorry.
Go say to him too.
It's not your fault. You did what you could. Aaron died in a place he was the one who
Sorry about my creaky ass chair.
said it would be an adventure.
Have you ever had the joy of experiencing a cat that actually wants to be held in your arms? No. Seffi doesn't like being a lap cat, and Widdy doesn't like humanity, so sometimes I'll see Widdy kind of out the corner of my eye. And Seffi will always want to be near me, but she doesn't want to be like on my lap or anything. Commander Shepard.
Shepard.
It's upsetting that this series is stuck with EA.
Thank you.
Aw, yeah.
Not exactly what I expected, but
Oh my god, are you gonna end this conversation, Kate? Can I go?
So long, Kate.
I appreciate that, Commander. Goodbye.
Who was that? Crate. Never met anybody called Crate. What's this way? BioWare. Yeah, what are BioWare doing now? They're Veilguard, right? Or is that a different BioWare? Simon! Don't make eye contact with him because he is the kind of guy who is going to talk to me for like 60 minutes. Yeah, maybe it is healthy to feel hunted. Return to Normandy? Why would I want to go to Normandy? Let's go talk to Liara. Let's see if she is ready to open her clam up for us. Liara, I hope you're excited to be cheated on, because that's one of the services I'm willing to provide you today. The beaches there are eventful, yeah. Quite a place to visit. Hello. My partner.
The feeling you
A
want
guy,
to
partner.
Commander. I like talking with
What's Wild Robot? Never heard of him.
the subject.
You have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When
But
one of my people
don't you all work at strippies?
from another species, it is a very deep and
It's not a problem. You can be promiscuous,
do
but
not enter lightly into a union.
Are you saying you want to...
No. Oh,
Damn it.
no. I am not very good at this, am
so
I?
have I blown it?
Sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species.
Uh-huh.
The way we Asari evolve and grow as a society.
She wants some of this Shepherd.
That is why I
Planet Coaster 2. Didn't the first one come out in like 1987?
our partners with great care.
There's no rush. Oh!
This, Liara.
Oh!
Barely
she wants some shepherd pie.
Absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it. Not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Sarah,
Well, what's 100 more years?
I don't know if we are ready.
I understand. Take your time, Liara.
Maybe once all this is over.
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on
Saran wrap is what's between us.
I wish it did not
Very metaphorical.
sacrifices. Let's
Sorry, a little burp.
else.
Alright, anything to investigate? No, I think we've already had all these conversations.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Some of that shepherd pie. Isn't Ace Attorney about that clown girl? They were fake? Of course they were fake. They were fake. The blue sea. Yes. Okay. Do you mind if I objectify you for a moment, Liara? Asgard. Off to Citadel. On the cusp. I have a personal vitriol for the 2-3. Oh, that was a 3D one? Okay. I've never played an Ace Attorney game. My brother got the plat for it, but when I say my brother got the plat for it, I mean that boy literally loaded up a guide and spammed through all the dialogue. I'm like, oh, you tragic little trophy hunter, you. Where'd you get that from? You little monster. Oh! For a quick mission. Okay. For those of you concerned that Bahukari is back seating the shit out of me, worry not. I gave him explicit permission and I asked him for guidance ahead of the stream. So, you can admonish him, but you can do that anyway. Alright, we need damping squad. So let's get the mean gaze in. Yes. Look at his little outfit. Look at his silly outfit. Damping. First aid. Okay, we do have damping. And then you've also got damping. Okay, we have to use this like 25 times.
Exterior atmosphere.
Garrus is here looking like
Commanding officer is assured
undercooked chicken.
expressly
My raw
as
chicken. Have you ever played a game that has a lot of unlockable party member slots, but then the game... No, I don't play that many games that have party member slots. The most recent one I played was probably, besides this, Divinity Original Sin, which I ended up putting down after about 2 hours because I just wasn't in the headspace for it at all. But I also tried Disgaea 5. That's hard. That's a hard game. But I think that game's pretty good at spacing out the teammates you can get. See, I've never heard of that, Breadman. Let me have a look at map.
Soft kill deployed.
Yeah, you tell him, Garrus.
I'd love to see what Normandy can do in a fight.
Arguing couple in the Presidium and Emily Wong.
But the stealth drive adds a new tactical level to space combat as we know it.
Garrus is so bitchy.
Flanking maneuvers.
If it comes to a fight, I'd prefer a flotilla ship. It's
easier to trust what you've worked on yourself.
I love how these conversations just kind of end in silence, like awkward silence. I've got a few missions to do here, actually. So we have to go and talk to Chorbin in the lower markets. Helena Blake is near the Emporium. Okay. What's that? Avena. There's... Okay, so the Emporium is over there. There's probably something. And then... Well, we'll just go across the road. Really liked your video on Silent Hill 2, by the way. It opened up a new side worth exploring for a game I hadn't seen many videos explored before. Thank you. I wanted to cover Silent Hill 2 for a really long time, but I don't really like adding nothing to a conversation. Even if the conclusions I make are ultimately wrong, I would rather... Because I see a lot of... There was a video that came up for me as recommended this morning, and it was some guy being like, why Dark Souls is the best game of all time. And it had like 400,000 views. And I had a look at it, it was like 2 months old. And I was like, we get it, you know? I feel like a lot of people will click on that because it's kind of like a reassurance of an opinion they already have. It's like, oh, I did, Birch. I have to re-upgrade my PS Plus because I lost access to it. Oh, thank you. I've got somebody I need to talk to here, but I was like, like we kind of get it, you know. I guess it's basically just like nostalgia bait. It's basically just like opinion reassurance bait. It's like reminder of why I love a game bait, which you're allowed to do, but I'm just like, oh, haven't we talked about this enough?
Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition.
But when I see a video and it's like Big Joel's video on why, like, what's the video? He did a video on how some like random film was actually like fascist, and I was like, you know what? I don't know if I'll agree, but let's have a watch. And I watched it and I was really interested, and I was like, at least it's different, you know. I don't want just to get like wanked off by somebody who's like, remember that game that's good? Let's remember it together for 2 hours. I like it when people are like, why don't you hear just like this completely out there theory and then we can talk about it for a bit.
Could you really let these men live, knowing that
It's going off and being free soon. Oh, thank you, Burge. To be fair, you sent me your copy, but it's just in storage. If I can get off my arse and be bothered, I can just go and fetch the physical copy that you lent me. Okay. Chorbin is in the lower markets, and Emily Wong is on the place with a big window looking out into space. Okay. Yeah, the stoic undertones of Banjo-Kazooie's sequel, amazing. And yeah, when people are like, why Bloodborne is the most overrated, underrated game you've ever played, and I'm like, really? Like when a journalist wrote The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time as a coming age, yeah, I'm like, go on. Ocarina of Time's a coming of age story for Link's sexuality. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Oh, right. I love stuff like that. I hate when it's like, why you should play
I don't care what you
Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm like, yeah.
I know you're hurting.
Never heard of it.
But don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Can I help with that?
I'm the baby.
Perhaps you could talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
Oh.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
What's the gene?
I'm certain that she has a good reason. I'd like to hear both sides.
My
Yeah,
husband
this
Jake
also is
had
her
a
baby.
heart condition several months ago.
Oh.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael.
And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
Look, we're a pro-choice stream. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to leave her alone.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but this is not your decision.
Yeah.
Of course.
Why Bloodborne is a scathing review of the working class. Amazing, I'd watch that. And people are like, oh, why Returnal is a good game. I'm like, we know why Returnal's a good game. It's because it's a good game.
Stand with her when she makes the tough decisions.
Yeah, for sure, Complex. I definitely went into many games with very high expectations off the back of things like that.
Let the baby safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
Aww.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
The jug.
I promise. Thank you for talking with us.
Me fucking barrel. Yeah, if you say nice jug, I'm gonna throw you in a volcano. Oh, hey Caitlin. How was the optician? Okay, well that was a lovely assignment. That was so fast I didn't even know what it was called. Family Matters. Easily called Family Matters. Alright. 27 quests done. Okay, let's go and find Emily Wong. She's near... You're more blind than previously? Oh my god. Why? So... Emily Wong is... Wait a minute. Oh. She will be near Flux. Okay, let's go find Flux. You have more main missions done. Oh. The thing is, with main missions, I think that I don't need to track them because I'm assuming it will just kind of pop. If I do all of the assignments and then just do main missions, surely eventually the trophies will just pop. Yeah. Yeah, I'm also more blind than previously. I held off wearing glasses for a very long time, to the point where, like, I couldn't read off the board in lectures and things. Emily! Oh, we walked past her down here because she tried to talk to me and I just binned her off. She's definitely around. Just keep looking. I just think glasses made me look like a nerd. Look at me. I didn't need anything else going against me. No, I'm trying to put me gun away. Emily! 2 wrongs don't make it right. Expat.
Is that really your Commander Shepard, the
Hello.
hero of Eden Prime? I am so honored to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad.
Oh, thank you, Complex.
Conrad Vernon.
It's nice having you in chat. You always ask the most
Geth on Eden Prime.
thought-provoking questions. I still don't have an answer for which skill would you like to master.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Hell yeah.
Anything for a fan. Here.
Anything for a fan.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again.
Aw, comrade. That was quite nice. The fan. What harm could there be in talking with him if you meet him again? Okay. What's going on with Conrad's chin? You can't just ask a man what's going on with his chin. Oh wait, there seemed to be something to do down here. Oh, Chorben! Okay. I finally found him by accident.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again.
I want the truth, Chorben.
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorben.
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
My experiments are.
We're not buying it. Jalid told us you've been after it.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just a little over our heads.
Go on.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid
Oh,
and I
that
saw
sounds
more potential.
promising.
So we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the keepers.
Do I have to scan the keepers again?
A tool that can actually get readings from the keepers?
What's so special about that?
The keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct.
Isn't that just the blokes on the laptops?
Still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them ever.
One of the reasons The Great Ace Attorney is one of my favourite games ever,
I know we can do it.
because almost all the main characters are based on Sherlock Holmes. So much so to share the same name. Oh, I'm only familiar with Hound of the Baskervilles because of the BBC Sherlock. There's more to this.
Explain why you're trying to kill your partner.
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial findings. But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
What?
You're just trying to get back what Jalid already stole.
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
I'm not breaking regulations for you or your research. Return what you stole or I'll have you arrested.
Oh, go on, goody two
You
shoes.
don't need to ask twice. Well then, no more scanning. I promise. Of course, Jalid still has the initial data, and I doubt he's planning to return it.
Worry not.
Jalid.
So long, Commander.
What are the different vibes? Oh, look at us ruining people's fun. It's my job. As commander, it's my job to ruin fun. I thought I would wind up somewhere else if I did this. There's another keeper. Hello? Yeah, commander of the fun police. What do you mean you're trying to create medical equipment? Why don't you get a permit for that? I swear.
Hey, Commander Shepard. Good to see you again.
Emily Wong was like right here.
I have to go.
Somewhere.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
When I first played The Great Ace Attorney, I couldn't stomach the first two episodes because of how the player seemed to how the game seemed to string the player along with cheap jumps in logic. Oh, okay. So, what kind of cheap jumps in logic? Because I've never played them. I was always under the impression that they were very like logically sound. Also, I'm trying to figure out where this woman is. She's near Flux. Well, let's go this way. Because I saw Emily Wong... Oh, is this it? Oh my god, it follows. Oh! Don't shoot him! He's just a nerd. Oh yeah, Danganronpa? Danganronpa?
Yeah, what is it?
What happened?
Tossed out of there.
Doran didn't have a clue what I was doing. He assumed I was cheating.
I know Doran. If he says you're cheating, you're cheating.
I was just tipping the scales in my favor. Only as an experiment.
Let's hear it. I love these little aliens. They're like proper nerds.
But this device is merely intended to simulate situations and record results. Recording losses is easy, of course. Nobody notices those.
Why do you need to record these outcomes?
Ah, now you're getting
Shells.
I've spent the last 5 years developing a system that can accurately predict wins and losses on the quasar. I just need a few more recorded
You get blamed for a murder, everybody says you did it, yet everybody just doesn't mention the fact that there was actually another person who was with the murdered victim the whole time. They just didn't mention. Oh, okay, so kinda cheap. I get what you mean.
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my system, but I won't use it. I'll sell it to others.
Who's this? This voice actor is really familiar.
Wins recorded.
I can't help you cheat. I'm sorry. I'm a paragon.
Suit yourself. Well, I have some calculations to do. Goodbye.
What quest was that? Shoals the Gambler. Oh, that's definitely it. Speak to him. Oh, I guess we have to help him?
Ah, change your mind? You gonna help me record those wins?
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal. I just need a few more wins recorded.
Does the device...
The device is set to emit nothing like my system eventually will, but enough to allow you to record your wins more quickly.
Why don't you just sell
What?
the device?
No, this device is archaic. My system, when it's complete, will be far
I think
more...
I'll take my chances the old
Oops.
Suit yourself.
Alright, so I think we have to do it, even though it's... Oops.
Suit yourself.
I think we have to do it, even though,
Goodbye. Ah, change your mind?
it's...
You gonna help me record those wins?
Can you do that? Isn't that
thingy.
illegal?
It's illegal to use my system.
Danganronpa. Apparently it's not a very good game to stream. I only saw one person streaming it, and they had to stop because apparently people would come in and say like massive spoilers. I don't know.
Enough wins, it'll let you know. Of course, if you get caught with the device, well, you saw what happened to me. Well, off you go. That data won't collect itself.
Time to go and be evil. Right, where is Emma? Rita.
Hey, Jenna came back looking for work. Thanks for getting her out of Cora's den.
I was glad to help out.
Yeah, everyone seems real
And
happy.
yet, you seem less than
I'm
pleased.
glad she's out of the den. I haven't had a decent...
Oh, she's annoying. Well, I'm sorry. Some people are. Okay, there's a bouncer. Patron Emma? Jenna? It's got some important twists. Wait, where's Doran? Oh, here he is.
Welcome to Flux.
There you go.
Name's Doran.
I've got something you might be interested in.
Let me... I saw him using it earlier.
No problem.
Got on his ass for it too.
Cheaters shouldn't prosper.
Cheaters shouldn't prosper. Because I am a massive goody two-shoes.
Thanks again. Take a few shots at the quasar. On the house.
There's not many people who are normal about Danganronpa, if they do like it, so I can imagine streaming it would be annoying. Alright, that's a pretty succinct, like, I can read between those lines.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
Oh my god, he gave me like 24 grand. Speak to Shells, oh, he's gonna be so pissed. You've given him the tool. He's gonna be bloody fuming. Also, in about 5 minutes, I'm going to have to take a small break and get something to eat, because I forgot to have lunch and it's now 3 PM. Gave it away.
Actually, I gave
That was years of work. What am I gonna do now?
Maybe you should put your talents to better use.
Oh, go on, Garrus. School him.
No help at all.
Burn him.
This is absolutely the worst day of my life.
This is the worst day of my life. He talks like my friend. Which of my friends? I won't specify. Alright, Charles the Gambler. 8. 28. Okay. And then CSEC Academy. Oh, I hate this menu. Because I don't know where any of those places are, you know what I mean? Like, I know what they look like, and I know what purpose they serve, but in terms of, like, the names of these locations, I don't know. You know? Oops. Oh, no, I have to figure out how to put my fucking weapon away. That's not right. Well, since we're here, dampen. Yeah, hold on to those opinions on Red Dead for a little bit, because I will play it. I will play it. Hello, Jaleed.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorbin?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jaleed.
Lying?
Welcome back, Marcus. What have I lost? I don't know. We might have to, like, run through Red Dead Redemption 2. I think the thing... Caesar, hello! I don't want to see any, I don't want to do any missables by accident. I don't want to miss anything and then have to, like, completely replay it, so... I'm gonna have to get a little list of things that I have to do when I have to do them. And then... I'm just gonna try and, like, kind of try and plow through the story, which I think is about 30 hours, right?
Tell me more about this data.
Well, it's still very
Archivist. Yes. Oh, I've only played Persona 3 on the PlayStation 2, and it was banging. It was slanging.
If it's that important, then take it back to the people it belongs to.
I suppose I should. All right, I'll take it back and continue work on it there. Thank you for not turning me in.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'll make the most of this second chance, I promise.
My wheezy little vole friend.
Commander?
Yeah, what's up?
Would you be interested in...
What do you need me to do?
Just take this...
We've already done this.
Whenever you get a unique scan, I'll reimburse you.
Do I have to do this again?
Good luck.
Thanks for your video essay. Oh, on Climax. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Climax was weird. You'll probably enjoy Persona 5 or love me a bit of Persona 5. Marcus, I can't find Emily. She's not in the place where I last saw her. Every release of Skyrim seems to have a longer title than the last. The biggest problem with the constant re-releases of Skyrim is the fact that they won't re-release Oblivion. What is the point? Climax was wild. I just remember, like, I went to my friend's house and he was like, "Oh, do you want to watch Talk to Me?" And I was like, "Oh, I've seen it." Across from the stairs to Flux Casino. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I was like, oh, I've seen Talk to Me, and he was like, "Oh, okay, let's watch something else then, because I want to watch something we both haven't seen." And he was like, "Oh, I've got one called Climax," and I was like, "Okay," and he was like, "It's French," and I was like, "Oh, great." And it was just not quite It's just not quite similar to Talk to Me. It wasn't exactly like an equivalent swap, you know what I mean? Standing in front of a pillar. In front of this pillar? Because she's not here. Skyrim for the smart fridge. Yeah. She spoke to me when I was here, actually, so maybe I've accidentally already done that quest? Planting a bug, right? No. Yeah, the French are bizarre. You can see missing Marines, Navaria espionage. Citadel planting a bug. Alright, let me take my little break. I'll be gone for like 10 minutes or something, because I really need to have something to eat. But we'll be right back. And I'll also get some more information about where to go. I'll see you folks in like 10-15 minutes. Have a nice little break. Hello. Wings of Icarus, if you're still here. How you doing? I just went to go get some food because I was fucking starving. I had a ciabatta and very quickly grilled some ham and cheese on top of it. But I forgot how dry that stuff is. Oh. I like your movie and show videos because you take out the good, the bad, and your own takes without getting into the quagmire of taking sides. Thank you. Oh. Sorry, I like ran downstairs, ate, and then ran upstairs. Ciabatta. Get ciabatted. Oh. Covering movies is super easy. Like, I can see how fanflix made a career out of it. You watch it like a couple times. Every time you watch it, you get like diminishing returns. More and more like diminishing returns. Oh, Garrus, he's stuck. Yeah, every time you watch it, you know, you get diminishing returns, but you can watch it like 3 or 4 times and you'll have everything that you need to know about it. Whereas, like, analysing a TV show is so hard. It takes forever. A meowscapade. I like that. It's probably just like a pack or something. Okay. Two blowtorches. I don't know, what do you call 2 blowtorches? Dual welding! Hey, love that. I'm not that perceptive, so I watch a movie 10 times and see something new each time. I guess it depends on the movie, doesn't it? I think it took me probably about 5 viewings of Silence of the Lambs to be like, huh, I think there's more going on here. But alright, let's do investigate samples. The Montano system in the Maroon Sea cluster. Okay. I've heard not so great things about the new Joker sequel. Same, but I'm really, like, away from that sequel. Like, media-wise, so apparently it's like a... Oh, sorry.
To perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study...
Apparently it's like a musical, and people didn't think it was going to be a musical. Oh, thank you, Marcus. How many times did you watch Climax? I watched Climax 4 times. I watched it blind. Then I watched it again just to make sure I'd seen what I'd seen. And while I watched it the second time, I took notes. And then I watched it the 3rd time because I was like checking my facts and, you know, looking at it again. And then I technically watched it a 4th time because I had it on while I was recording it to be footage. I started feeling like it was designed purely to drive me mad. It was. Okay. Wait a minute. This is... Montano system, Maroon Sea cluster. Okay. Book or video game? Oh yeah, books are hard because obviously you have to read it. You can't have a book on in the background. Even audiobooks, like, I just feel as though you're gonna get your best. I feel like you're gonna get your best experience with a like researching a book, like focused in it, you know. Hornmouth. Oh, I think I did a reporter's request, but it's not there anymore. Oh, Marcus says he's making carbonara. He had me ducking around my microphone. Look at that. Yeah, books are hard. I think the Stephen King video I did probably took like 100 hours, and I think like 15 of those hours at a minimum was reading it.
I'm glad you were in the area. We've got an emergency situation, and you're the only one I can trust to get the job done.
But it really depends on the book. I'm in.
How can I help, Admiral?
Biotic fanatics have hit a medical research station with a psychotropic drug.
Yeah, Climax. When I watched it, I was like, that was weird, and like 50% the most boring thing I'd ever seen, and 50% the most traumatizing thing I'd ever seen. And then the next morning, I was uncomfortable. You know, like when you eat something and you feel sick the next day? It was like that.
I'll do everything within my power to bring those researchers back safely, Admiral.
Yeah, you tell him.
I'm sending you the station coordinates now. Fifth lead out.
Oh, Citadel the Fan is a very long quest. Interesting. Soupe. That's nice. Eliapa is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with an unusual ruby colour caused by contaminants in the atmosphere. The world has over 120 moons, one of the highest totals of all known systems. Once the full development of Chaska colony begins, a helium-3 refining infrastructure will be developed in the Elapa system. Cool! Dua Lipa! Apple. A craggy world of igneous and basaltic, not balsatic, basaltic mountains. Apo is racked by constant geologic activity. While volcanic hotspots are rare, continental plates are constantly piling up new mountains, subducting old ones, or causing slipstone transform faults. Apo has a dense atmosphere composed of nitrogen and carbon monoxide. Due to the constant earthquakes and landslide activity, surface exploration is not advised. The rubble-covered wrecks of a half-dozen expeditionary ships stand in mute testament to the planet's... Very cool. I love reading about the planets. I love space. Inti is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere composed of ammonia and helium. Its surface is mainly composed of sodium oxide with deposits of magnesium. Its density is rather low, leaving the planet tide-locked to Matano. Inti is an unremarkable world, drawing little more than a cursory scan for the surface pirate anchorages when Alliance patrols enter the system. Thank you for sharing. Alright, I think it's Chaska time, right? But from your own perspective, do you think a video game has failed if it doesn't manage to maintain any replayability, or is even only having value in one playthrough what matters more? I think, yeah. If I had to choose between an average game to play like 50 times or an amazing game to play once, I'd probably choose an amazing game to play once. But there's a lot of factors that go into stuff like that, because it's also like... I remember when I was at uni, I didn't have any money because I was at uni. And I would put aside, I think like, I made a little bit of savings and stuff, but when it came to like entertainment, if I spent 30 quid on a game, that game needed to last me for a while, you know. And I got around that basically like buying my games, you know, like pre-owned. So I would go to Kex and get a bunch of like 1 quid games instead of like one. But let's say that I wanted to play Still Wakes the Deep. 32 quid, that's the budget. Gone. That's the savings gone. That's an investment when you're at uni. Stuff like that. That's an investment. It's like 4 hours long, and I'd be like, oh, that was amazing. Replayability is like nil, you know. So I think it depends. I think it's perfectly valid to prioritize stuff that lasts in this economy, you know. But I think that games are certainly valid even if they can only be played once. Which book would you analyse, Caitlin? I think there's both sides to it. Like, on the face of it, yeah, you want amazing experiences, even if they're only experiences that you have once. Hey, Fright. But also, we live on planet Earth, and we struggle, and sometimes you don't want to spend, like, 30 quid on a game that... Oh, when I got Still Wakes the Deep, it was 32 quid, so maybe they've dropped the price a little bit. Unless you meant 22 about something else, Gems, but it was 32 quid when, Because I was talking about it, and Birch very kindly just sent me the money for it, so I'd shut up. 32 quid was a lot for that game. 22 quid is far more appropriate. I probably would spend like a tenner on that game. I think I got Everybody's Gone to the Rapture for £7. And Everybody's Gone to the Rapture was amazing. I think I would have paid more for that. I think I would have gone up to like 15 for that game, even though it probably took me like 7 hours to 100%, same as Still Wasted Deep, but... Yeah, I would probably say Still Wasted Deep like 10, 15 quid. Would be like a really appropriate price in terms of like time investment, money investment. Welcome back, Marcus. All of them if I could. Even bad books can be analysed to shit. Good point. I think it's interesting to evaluate it because many games seem to fall on a spectrum where they lean harder into one or the other. Oh, for sure. I think also you kind of have to. Like, to make something, like, infinitely replayable means to... You have to stretch it out a little bit. Whether that is stretched out across playthroughs or stretched out in terms of, like, what you can do in a playthrough. You have to open it up and, you know... Oh, what's this? Hollow Knight. I only bought PC games a few months after release to know if it lived up to the hype. I was not going to pay $50 for a game. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm a very, like, patient gamer. I always play stuff a long time after it comes out, but I don't really mind that. 3 amazing hours or 50 meta hours. I don't know, because it depends. Like, would you keep playing if it was 50 meta hours as well? I'd say my biggest, like, meh game I ever played was Assassin's Creed Valhalla. But I think if I didn't like it, I wouldn't have played it. I liked it, but I didn't love it. It was fine. But I still had a good time. So, that was like, I got that for free, which was nice. And that was 200 hours, so in terms of, like, cost-benefit, that was pretty good. It was fine. It was just unpolished. That team was very overstretched into the DLCs. Because the DLCs, one of them was like combat challenges, and the combat asked a lot of you. You had to do it perfectly. But the game also didn't really work very well. Crusader Kings! Ah, my friends love Crusader Kings. I usually buy games that are cheap and then end up wishing I bought them new because they're good. Yeah, I'm kind of similar as well. I tend to buy a lot of my games like on sale or pre-owned, so I get my games quite late. And it's rare for me to want a game. Like, I got Phasmophobia for console the minute I physically could. But that's very unusual. I don't tend to pre-order games either because I pre-ordered Cyberpunk, and I'm never pre-ordering again. It's interesting to ask, would a game that is infinitely valuable be worth more than a game that is the most visionary thing in the world? Infinitely valuable. Well, I guess I think it's like two different kinds of value, isn't it? There's a value to a person, and there's a value to like just the general concept of value. So. No. If we're talking general concepts. Infinitely replayable. Yeah, I don't know. I think, like, for example, I played Overwatch for like 3,000 hours. And every 10 weeks I would get the Battle Pass. So I'd basically pay like a tenner every 10 weeks. And I played... I just played so much Overwatch, I loved it. So for me that time was valuable. But the game cost to play hours was not valuable. Oh yeah, 90 minutes is what I get. Yeah, I guess if you're not going for the 100%. Have we done all of it? Yeah, okay, we haven't done this. What game was that? Oh, I forgot. Oh, it was Assassin's Creed Valhalla Purge? Sunk cost, isn't it? You bought the game so often feel compelled to persist. Yes, I completely agree, Breadman. Like, for me, I have to really hate a game to stop playing it. Because I feel like a lot of the time you can start to really appreciate a game once you give it some time as well. Like, Dishonored I didn't like until I'd finished a playthrough. So I played the game all the way through and didn't like it. And then played it again, and then did the trials, and then I finished it, and I was like, that was amazing. But it took a lot of time to get there, you know. Ass Creed. Damp him, boys. I shouldn't be using a So everyone's fuck this I'm out game. GTA 3. GTA 3 without a doubt. I remember I flipped a car and it blew up. And I was like, okay, I see. They didn't have the mechanics yet where you could turn a car back over. Alright, that's fine. And then I had to do the ambulance, the paramedic trophy. You know how easy it is to flip those ambulances? It's disgusting. So I did the paramedic trophy, and then I had to do like the one where you get like level 10, but you do it as like a police person instead. I don't know. You can get like a tank and stuff to do it, but I was like, oh no, I turned it off. Oh, I like Until Dawn. Am I a freak? CP 2077, good qualifier, is good now, but at release you couldn't even call it a diamond in the rough. Yeah, like I've still got it. I'd still really like to finish it. What? Hey, Shekel.
Majestic.
What?
What? Hey, Shekel, how you doing? What? Shekel, what's your fuck this I'm out game? What's your like what's your like I hate this, I'm not touching it again game? I also had that with Alien Isolation. I think I played like, we used to do 6-hour streams. I think I played it for like 4 hours, ended the stream early. And I was like, that was shit. That was shit. But it's just, it's very, horror is very subjective. I think horror and comedy age the fastest and are easily like the most subjective. Like pieces of media. Okay, I can't find anything to do in here, so unless I've missed something, I'm done. Keep a list of every game I own in order of favourites, completed, finished, need to finish. Ah, I do that too. Pokemon Shine and Pearl. Oh, really? I was obsessed with Pokemon all the way through. I only played Pokemon until I was about like 19. Only played Pokemon. No exaggeration. And then I remember the Omega Ruby remakes came out, and I was like, oh, this is a bit handholdy. Oh, this is a bit like distilled. This isn't really, you know. I as a kid, I was like 5 when I played Pokemon Red, not Fire Red, and it was really hard, and I never beat the Elite Four, but I still really enjoyed it, you know. And the same with Omega Ruby, same with Ruby and Sapphire. I think I was like 12 when I played those games. Definitely younger, actually. And they were so hard. I only beat the Elite Four once, but my mum had bought my copy off eBay, so it was like, it wasn't real, it was like hacked. And so I beat the Elite Four and then the game corrupted. I only ever beat the Elite Four once, but I still had loads of fun with it. And I remember doing the Elite Four on Sapphire and Alpha Sapphire, and I was like, what? This is like easy. This is like miserably easy. I was really annoyed. And then I think I put it down at Sword and Shield, sold my Switch, and that was it. I raged with Ori and the Blind Forest. I've not tried that, but I did rage at Cuphead too, so. What was wrong with Diamond and Pearl remakes? Because I never heard anything about those. But yeah, I played it for years. I loved it. It was like my whole thing. I loved Pokemon. I shiny hunted. I played like ranked matches. I had ranked teams. I did like EV, IV, breeding, training, things like that. And I was like, right, that's it. They're not really. I feel like Nintendo obviously market towards kids, but they make videos for like, they make video games for like all ages. But I feel like they just can't get past the idea that they're not like fully accounting for kids. But I'm like, I feel like you're doing too much. Like, I never finished Pokemon Red, and I loved that game. It's not always about winning, and I think sometimes it's important to have games that teach that as well. Like, you just fuck around with a Pidgeotto for like 20 hours. They released the game without the post-game and the cartridge. What was it, like DLC or something? Shining Pearl is just too much. Playing it feels like trying to lie down with ice cubes in your clothes. But the ice cubes are made out of sulfuric acid. That sounds like it smells like toots. Yeah, I really like Diamond and Pearl. I played them a lot. I remember my only complaint about them was no fire types. There were like 3 fire types in that game. They were all wank. I didn't like the monkey because it had like big nipples. I was like, why have they drawn these on? Weird. You gonna do... What are we doing? What am I supposed to do? It just keeps opening it. Do I shoot it? Should have been Neo 3. The final DLC sealed the deal. They designed a new combat system, but all the bosses are just intended for Neo. Oh, that's a shame. Neo is great. That game was bloody wonderful. What am I supposed to do here? Am I on the wrong floor? Not the nippy noppies. Yeah, I was like, I don't want to have Chimchar with his baps out. Check it if the mission is done. Okay. Well, to be fair, it looks like... what was this one called? Was this one Investigate Samples? Yeah, this was Investigate Samples, let me see. SNOS, hello! Let me just have a look. Oldest. So I guess it's turned into this, right? Besieged base. UNC besieged base. So I guess Investigate Samples is done. Don't know, we'll see. Red Dead 2! Oh, I'll be going to Red Dead 2 soon. Maybe I'll be the same. Maybe all that, like, wind up really annoy my brother. Good morning. It's, as you said, adjust for time zone. It's, oh, I love this room. Love what you've done with the place. Yeah, it's 3 PM, but morning for some. Designed for the new combat, but for some reason, as the DLC went on, they just kept making Neo bosses, so the whole new parry system just didn't fucking work. Savage. Shekel. Savage. Sorry to hear it. Apparently that game's pretty good. I don't know. I wasn't that fussed. I know, well, as we've been saying, I never play games when they come out. Look at when I'm playing this. Ever since the Game Boy Advance, Pokemon has created a precedent of remaking old generations, but with all the new released Pokemon, new features, and the art style of the latest release. Yeah, I really enjoyed Heart Gold and Soul Silver, at least. Civilian structure. I think we've done all of these. I guess we go over here. Because it's a besieged base. Go to the medical... Oh no, this is new. Oh, I guess we have just completely done this then. Caicus system, Hades Gamma. Oh, I'm gonna forget. Rise of Ronin slaps, but is the ugliest game on the PS5. Aw, it's what's inside that counts. Horizon Forbidden West. But compared to Zero Dawn, it felt like a never-ending grind. Got to about 40%, put it down for a year, got to about 42, and haven't touched it since. Yeah, I've spoken to a few people who feel the same about that. One guy was like, you know what, when I played it on New Game Plus, it was amazingly fun. I really enjoyed it on New Game Plus, and I was like, I believe you, but that's quite, like, I don't think I'm gonna pick the game up now, knowing that I might like it after, like, 60 hours. Which is ironic, considering that's what I do all the time, but... Caicus. My goop. Besieged base. Okay, still gotta use Damping Field 25 times. Zayata. Survey. An enigmatic terrestrial An enigmatic terrestrial planet, Zealta has a hazy atmosphere of nitrogen and argon. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of calcium. 3 times in the last century, ships stopping to discharge at Triarmus have reported geometric patterns of lights on the dark side. Attempts at closer investigation prove fruitless. The lights disappear. That's cool. I bet that's like a reference to something else in the series. Oh, that's the place where we need to go. So, discharge. Zamari is a small, airless, cratered terrestrial, a lifeless rock quite similar to Luna. That's ours. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of silicates, although one hemisphere has several seas of dark basalt. Oh, that's so cool. I want to go see these places. There's too much to do, and they changed some mechanics that made challenging fights simply annoying. You know, I played through Horizon Zero Dawn not knowing that you could upgrade your bow. So I got to a certain point in the story, and I was still using the start bow. And it took me like 40 minutes to kill the T-Rexes. And I just couldn't figure out what was wrong. And then because I thought that bows were like, because I'm like, how could a different bow do more damage, you know? So I just didn't buy them, because I was like, oh, those are ugly. I'm just going to use my bow. Yeah, just didn't realise. And then I swapped the bow, and I was like, oh, this is how you're supposed to be playing this. One of the strangest things I learned about Skyrim is how many things in the game are references to older games. Oh yeah, there's like, it's something you can enjoy on its own basis, but also it's full of like references. A large but low density terrestrial world of Faringor is generally believed to consist mainly of water, ice. That's just ice, isn't it? Occasional upswelling of metals caused by the interacting tidal forces of several large moons. This charge suggests the core is small but extremely dense. Faringor has a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of dark, carbon-laced water ice. 10 years ago, Faringor's grim surface colour and dim illumination drew the cinematographer Risa Ivazin to film the exterior scenes of Starless on location. Acknowledged as a masterpiece of gothic horror, the sets, well preserved by the vacuum, draw hundreds of tourists. Oh, I want to go to Faringor. We're not allowed. Fuck. Triarmus is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with a powerful magnetic field, making it a popular discharge site for freighters working the Anansi Ishtar shipping route. It is popular enough, in fact, that quarrying ships can often be found loitering in orbit, selling the freighter crews cheap refreshments, salvage, and odd craft works. Aww! That's real cute. Yeah, I went in with the basic bow and just fought the T-Rex until I got like blisters on my hands. Ito, faux fun. They did. They did. Ito, faux fun. People gather to show off and trade Pokemon cards. Aww. Working on properly protecting the sleeve and all my cards all month in Oh, nice. Aw, that sounds really good. You made friends there? Or is it more just testing the waters first? Right, my fucking map. Right, anomalous anemone. God, I feel so much better after that ham and cheese ciabatta. That bread, that shit is dry though. Oh my gosh! Bade and Lily. Hello, welcome. First time finding you live and playing a lifetime defining game, no less. Well, welcome to the stream. I take it you're a big Mass Effect fan. What did you think of the series? I met people and some of them even forgot to take some of the cards I promised them with them, so I'm hoping to see them again. Oh, I'm glad. Alright, Just overriding. Matriarch's writings discovered. Is it this? I love Mass Effect so much. I've been angry about it for 15 years. Every game in the trilogy is somehow simultaneously the best of the three, but also the worst. Oh yeah, just like pros and cons to each one. I've really enjoyed Mass Effect 1, but it has been quite clunky. Although I've been told, I mean, first of all, obviously it's a remake of an old game, but secondly, I've been told that they improve and add a lot of quality of life to it. There are a lot of people who have played the game and beaten it on realising there are weapon upgrades or moves they could do, but they stuck to it until they finished it. Oh yeah, I'm so bad for that. If I don't understand a menu immediately upon looking at it, you can bet I'll close it. And then I'll move on. I did Bloodborne without parrying or backstabbing, because learning how to parry and backstab was just apparently too much work. I'm just a moron. Alright, close to the transmitter, your comms pick up a recording of a wistful string quartet. You power the system down. Whoever lived here, they haven't been back for some time. The crates are covered with Choey's chalky dust, and the status lights of the shack indicate its atmosphere ran out long ago. Aw. Is that it? No. Get to medical base. Okay. Mass Effect 1 is a clunky RPG. Mass Effect 2 is a fast-paced action shooter. Mass Effect 3 finds the balance, but everyone has preferences. Oh, I'm glad that we have another pro Mass Effect 3 person in. Bahukari here has been fighting the good fight for the better part of the last few weeks. And I've just been letting him do it, because while we could time belligerents out, who kind of come in looking for a fight, I'm like, I think I'd just rather watch him fight. So we just kind of leave him to it. Earlier I said something about Subnautica Below Zero stepping on its own foot, but I would now also like to defend that choice a little, because if you have played the very original early access of the game, there is a point at the very end where you visit the original early access location. It's a ruin and encased in snow. Oh, I love when games have callbacks. Oh, Vera Digitus, yes. Alright, we've got 3. I love when games have callbacks to older games. Like, I didn't really like Dark Souls 3 at all. Just wasn't my thing. Didn't like quite a lot of it, to be honest. But what I did really like was, despite the fact that you could criticize it probably mostly on the fact that it's like a lot of clickbait, not clickbait, a lot of like nostalgia bait, I kind of loved the one part of it that I loved, and I loved finding Firelink Shrine. Take down the terrorists, but remember to check your targets. The civilians are so addled by the drug they'll wander right into the middle of a firefight. Well, time to kill some civilians. A malfunctioning object. The music in this sounds like a wind chime, and it really annoys me because my neighbour has a wind chime. Insane scientist.
You must die.
Excuse me, Chief. Alright, I didn't kill him, somebody else did. Hello? What am I stuck on? Girl? Yeah, I really got the impression from the way the quest phrased it that they'd be running around, but they're just not. They don't mind. Gonna wait just for that to recharge and do it again. Yeah, I can't really comment that much on Ace Attorney games because I've not played them. But all of these graphics are making me miss the Elder Scrolls Oblivion. This is... Civilian losses were tolerable. Whoops. Well, I've been chided lightly. This is my first time ever playing Mass Effect. Right, let's go return to Hackett. Hackett? It being a game... Yes, it being a game makes me miss Oblivion. No, the graphics kind of... Watching that guy just like stood there during a fight, because his AI had probably broken and he was supposed to probably be running around, maybe miss Oblivion. There's this really cool quest in Oblivion where you have to, like, there's a shopkeeper in a town called Coral, and she has this daughter, and every time you go into the shop, you see her and her daughter's just kind of like there. You know, you never really talk to her, I don't think, unless you're doing like the personality pie minigame to like level up your stamina. But
message coming.
oh wait, let's see this.
Patch it through.
Good work, Commander. You took down the biotic.
Minimal.
I killed innocent people today, Admiral. The biotics set it up, but I pulled the trigger.
Whoopsie.
Biotics had
Well, I mean, I think it was Tarly, but...
You lost a handful of civilians. Any other unit I sent in would have lost dozens of innocent lives. You saved a lot of lives today, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
Umbrian special defense. Alright, cool. We have done besieged base. 29 missions. Done. Okay. Yeah. So in Oblivion, yeah, you meet this woman. You every time you run into the town, it's like the first shop you see. So you run in and you sell your stuff, and the whole time I guess you're implicitly building up this like familiarity with this family. And then one day you run into the house, and just randomly, out of nowhere, her daughter has been kidnapped, and she's like at her wit's end. And I guess the whole time you've just been seeing her as like a bank, just cash, you know, selling shit, getting cash. And she's always just been in the corner, just hanging out. And then you go and find her, and you find like this huge network of underground tunnels dedicated to some like ancient god. And I think it's based on the movie The Borderlands as well, if that's any indication as to how it goes. But it was so cool. It was such a good quest. We need Smooth's Xbox for that sweet Oblivion 100%. We do. If I had another monitor, I would stream Oblivion, but I don't have another monitor yet. Actually, no, I don't have an extra HDMI for the PC. I don't know how I'm supposed to do it without it. Oh yeah, unlimited funds, that was the best. Okay, so we need to go to the Gemini Sigma cluster in the hand system first, and then we'll go to another one. Oh, there we go. Ming. Han. Mingin. Mingin. Let's survey. Our survey says. I'm starting to realise now that most systems only have one planet you can actually travel to. And with that, it becomes a lot easier to figure out where I need to be going. So it looks like that, but I'm just going to check this one out first. Mingin. This is a solar system in me. I suppose. I don't know if it's a real one. Probably not. Mingin. Derelict freighter. Did we do that? In me. Saving me content. There we go. Syndicate. You should check the ones you have left. What do you mean by that? I was thinking we'd do hostile takeover and Geth incursions. Geth who? Because I think that'd bring us up to 30. Then we just need to find 5. 2 of them are Endgame Citadel, like you said. But if we can find, literally physically find the others, we should be good, right? That said, I've definitely done reporter's requests, but all of my done assignments aren't showing up, so maybe I've done way more than I think. I never seem to get it quite right. Apparently the Mako or the Mako or the Marco was really awful to use in the earlies. Do more than 35 just to be safe. Okay, but sometimes, like, I think it only shows me like a limited list of the quests that I finished, so I don't actually know how much I've done. Patrick Star! I almost got that with my PS Stars points. I'd saved like 10,000 by accident somehow. Just never spent them, didn't really know they were there. And when I found out about them, I was like, oh. It's like a Skyrim horse. Yeah, the problem with Skyrim horses is that they're not really that much faster than running. And they're certainly not faster than fast traveling with. So it's like, I struggle to understand. Like, I would get one, and most of the time I'd run past it and either fast travel, use a cart and wagon if I wanted to be like lore, you know, like lore accurate, or just run. Scolio reset. Hello. I'm on semi-lurk. So I'm writing an intro for a piece of work for university. For a course about video games. Oh, nice. Well, enjoy your lurk, but definitely feel free to tell us about that, because that sounds really cool. Yeah, because also, like, Feros, Geth in the Tunnels, I've definitely done that, but I couldn't see that. Also, we did Jalid's Fears, right? Yeah, we might have done a ton, actually. Because we've also done Doctor at Risk, but that's not on that list either. Oh, I skipped to the destination. Especially if I'm on stream. If I was playing off stream, I'd probably watch it out. But if I'm on stream, I'm like, come on, we got some bored people to show things to. I really enjoyed 100% in Red Dead Redemption on stream, and I might do it off stream with like the North America version or something. Adam, thank you. Wow! You trying to make me jump? A hard save. Yeah, you tell him. Oh. Got him. Okay. Yeah, I think we're probably closer than we think, because I've definitely done a few of these. I've done Reporter's Request. I think I've done Signal Tracking. I think I've done Dr. Mitchell. I think I've done Doctor at Risk. And also, pre-service history assignments. Isn't that what I would have done in the prologue? Oh, root beer tea, delicious. Presented different forms of analysis for techniques linked to cinema or the game as a medium. The goal is to apply different terms and explain them with our choice of game, except they're shown by the teacher. Except they're shown by the teacher. Oh, that sounds really, really out of the box thinking, actually. Comes over and plays Wheel of Fortune. Aww, that's cute. Wheel of Fortune. Go on, damp him. Damp him, boys. Yeah, I was gonna say, we're not gonna damp him. Oh, those are the quests for each backstory. Oh, bless him. Oops. How are we doing? I am playing as soldier, yeah. I figured a nice, like, all-rounder would help. Is that damped? Interesting. Oh yeah, has anyone heard of Brewster's? There was a place that we always used to go to and it had like Spyro in the game cabinets. That place was mint, but I feel like no one's heard of it. I know the Birch has heard of it because we bonded over Brewster, the Brewster aesthetic, but that's been about it, I think. Brewster. Norms. Yeah, I've not heard of that either. Crime Lord defeated. Okay. So we need to go to Hades Gamma Dis System. Oh, we were like just there actually. Whoops. I was very surprised to learn. Sometimes I'm surprised to hear that places I think are like amazing local spots are actually just chains. There was a place where I used to live. I used to live in a place near Swindon, and there was a restaurant there called Pirico, and it did like the best chicken I have ever had. It was amazing. And they went out of business, and I was really upset. And I looked into it, and I was like, oh, they're like a... Oh, hey, Ash, welcome. I was like, oh, they're like a small chain that just... I guess, just don't do very well. Sonic Mania? Love it. Hades nuts. You know, Marcus's mum asked him to make pudding for her yesterday, and he said, "Put in my nuts in your face." Imagine talking to your parent like that, your guardian, your matriarch. Put in my nuts in your face. Absolutely, add me. That were well funny. You are crazy though. That said, my dad came in with bread yesterday and I told him to suck my cob, so just as bad as each other, I think. Okay, took a gamble, yeah. Did she laugh? Doubt it. Suck my cob. If I had a child that said this to me, what if your child was 30 though? Pluto, Farinata, Cacus, Antanius, this. Societal issues. The unifying theme I seem to keep identifying is that a lot of the modern world is addicted to unsustainable growth. Oh yeah, nail on the head to be fair. Jartosaurus is a terrestrial world with a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. The surface is hot and mainly composed of unremarkable silicates. Oh, these silicates again. Occasional deposits of aluminum, magnesium and other light metals can be found. Jarta is noted for the discovery of the Leviathan of Dis, the apparent corpse of a genetically engineered living starship. The Leviathan was found in the bottom of a crater by a Batarian survey team and estimated to be nearly 1 billion years old. It disappeared after a visit to the system by a Batarian dreadnought. Oh, they nabbed it. They steadfastly denied that it existed at all, and all the more vociferously when shown recordings of the corpse made by Solarian research as well. Batarians sure are knobs, aren't they? Even though I probably just pretended it didn't happen. To be fair, my mum does that. My brother asked her what her rank was, and she just looked away, so yeah, I guess my parents do that too. I'm great, thank you, Ash. we are playing Mass Effect for the first time, and I'm really enjoying it. Leviathan. Gremar is an icy terrestrial with a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and krypton. Its surface is mainly composed of frozen ammonia with deposits of tin and other light metals. When exposed to sunlight, Gremar's ammonia can melt, forming equatorial seas of the toxic chemical. This has allowed a profusion of simple fungus and lichens, of course a profusion, to evolve in the low-energy environment. A byproduct of their metabolism causes them to glow very faintly. Aww. Okay, cute. I like that. Cleansel. Okay, this is where we'll be landing then. Of course, a profusion. Batarians as huge pieces of shit. To be fair, they have been nothing but massive pieces of shit. Okay, we've surveyed. Yeah, how have you been, Ash? What have you been up to? You've been busy. Ignore the sound of that empty can that I've just accidentally kicked. That's very embarrassing. My brother does a better push laugh. Sorry. Sorry. Right, let's go get this syndicate. I think I've done loads of this. And I think that it's not showing me all of my finished assignments for some reason. Anti-Batarian bigot. Hell yeah. Space racist. The Tasmanian tiger. I never heard of that. Did anyone play Pandemonium? That game was great. I streamed daily for October. Goodness, I can't imagine doing that at all. How'd you find it? I find, like, streaming takes a lot of, like, energy. It's a lot of, like, social energy, you know? I find that for me, I get, like, socially fatigued more so than anything else. Like, I need to unwind after I stream. Very busy unemployed. Oh, twitties. Got laid off last November. Still searching. Still searching. Kind of lost the motivation to do it though, because I keep applying to places and then never, ever, ever, ever hearing back, even rejections, which I find to be quite hard. Like, there's no give and take, so I gave up for a little bit. I'm tired of nothing. Collecton game based off Australia, and the main mechanic is fighting with boomerangs. Oh, that sounds a little bit like KO the Kangaroo, except probably better. KO the Kangaroo was really fun, but the voice acting was so rough. You just rolled a spare. Yeah, I was gonna say, you planning to damp? Yeah, no shit. I find that those, like, if I ever do get a rejection, it'll be like 3 months later. So I'm like, I assume I'm getting this rejection so late because you had me in like a B group of people to potentially reach out to if the A group didn't work. Which is, you know, all fair, but just tell me. Do you ever go back and get the DLC trophies? Yep. I had to re-rent it from Boomerang. Speaking of, I haven't finished Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life sort of Story of Seasons. Yeah, damping specialist, alright. That's all the specialist things done. Yeah, you tell her. Bloodstain Ritual of the Night. Oh yeah. I heard that was really good. Horsehead Nebula. Fortuna System, Horsehead Nebula. Okay. Stupid. Fortuna. I don't even know how many I'm on now. I forgot to keep count. I keep on saying Metal Gear 1. Need like 4 playthroughs for all the trophies. The PS3 version did, but the remake, the port doesn't. Yeah. Which is fortunate, because this is a great game. Don't know if I'd want to go through it like 4 times. Let's leave. Let's leave. Okay. I kind of want to take a risk and leave. Complete 50 missions has to be done 3 times. Wait, why? Because you have to do it with each crewmate? There it is. Bloody bastard. Original trophy was complete the majority of the game. Oh, yeah, got you. Okay, now it's just complete the majority of the game. Okay. Oh. Oh yeah, that's why you have to go and find Liara, like, straight away, right? Magnalis. Rock terrestrial with an atmosphere of sulfur dioxide. I'll bet the place stinks! Take me there. Scans reveal ancient lava plains on the surface, implying a geologically active past. The crust consists of sulfur and basalt. Sounds like my bedroom. But the planet's mass suggests a coal, iron, and heavier materials. Cursory drill coring suggests the possibility of simple subterranean life. Oh my god, my favourite kind of subterranean life. We can land there. Oh, how'd you find the plots for the other games? Because we'll be doing those eventually. Hard data on Wentania is very limited. When the system was charted by the Alliance surveyor Coop, only a small unmanned flyby probe was spared for the distant world. It is a small rock and ice planet with a trace atmosphere of krypton and sulfur dioxide. Normandy's more detailed survey suggests the frozen terrestrial may be a suitable target for mining. While it is largely water ice, mapping of mass concentration suggests it has a core of pure aluminium. Think of all the Diet Coke I could have. Much more straightforward and enjoyable. Thurumlan is a frigid world with a thick nitrogen-argon atmosphere. Okay. Acid Snow. Hello. A fun trilogy indeed. We're still on Mass Effect 1. I keep being told that this is a... on the planet stank good. I keep being told this is a fairly short one, but I feel like we've been really diving into all the stuff you can do. Crushing difficulty. I think we will be doing that as well. I think we'll do that on the second game. We'll do it on like Insane or whatever it is. I think. It was recommended. It came to me in a dream. A short critical path, but it's very long to 100%. Yep, I completely agree. I mean, from what I've even seen, I completely agree. Let's go to that anomaly first, and then we'll go past it to the thingy. The thing is, I could have this entire time been like properly scouting out every planet, doing everything, picking up all the insignias, you know, doing all the rock, surveying everything, doing all the stuff we're supposed to do. And it's kind of gotten to the point now where it's like, oh, maybe I should have been doing that from the beginning, in case we needed it, in case we, you know, incidentally just happened to tick anything else off the list. But it's too late now, because then I'd have to go back and do all these planets again. Like, if I see it, I'll do it, but I won't go out of my way for it. Iridium. Oh. What's your, like surprisingly hardest game? Like, a game that you didn't realise would be as difficult as it was? Because I've got to say that mine was Returnal. That game took me, like, 2 years to do. To, like, finish the main story. That was insanely difficult. No, I don't need that. I know that I don't need to do the collectible missions, but I was saying, like, if I accidentally, like, incidentally happened to have finished one, we would be a step closer without even trying. Blasphemous. Oh yeah, that game kicked your ass, didn't it? You feel like an arsehole playing that game. You should feel like an arsehole every day, Marcus. Recover the debris. Ah, see, Turian insignia. It appears to be very old. Penumbra! Oh my god, I played Penumbra. Me and my cousin played it when we were both like, probably maybe like 12. On his old like PC with the big fat monitor. And I remember that the Penumbra monster has like an umbilical cord and we thought it was its willy and it really freaked us out. That game was great. Really tense, really fun. You didn't even get that far. Oh, well, sorry for spoilers. Penumbra, yeah, Penumbra was great fun. We just finished Amnesia the Bunker and I had a great time with it. I need to go back and do Dark Descent. But the thing is, as part of the Amnesia collection, for that 100%, you have to do Machine for Pigs and Justine as well. And maybe Rebirth. The notes about the guy who trapped himself in the storage area. Oh, icky. We didn't make it that far either.
Debt of gratitude. With my former partners dead, this syndicate is now mine. I could not have done it without you.
I killed them because they deserved it. Now I'm placing you under arrest.
Yeah, get it. How'd you find Dark Descent?
Surely you don't think that necessary. Under my leadership, this organization will restrict itself.
Oh, Cesar, I totally get that.
Illegal technologies.
Wow.
These times are hardly worth your time. If you press the issue, my assistants are very well equipped to deal with you.
Walk
This
away.
gang has a reputation for drugs and slaving.
Oh, which Souls-like was that, Acid?
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps this organization has been so tainted.
I didn't see a door and no one told me to. Oh, interesting. Was that in the archive or is that somewhere else?
Walk away free. I have not.
You won't say? Oh, go on, tell me. Go on, tell me.
Before going to prison, I would most certainly kill before going to prison. Now, do we have a deal?
All right.
You're free to go. I don't ever want to see this gang again. If I do,
you won't. I'm not so foolish.
Oh, I thought she was going to interrupt me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, my...
Oh, lore and video games is interesting, especially with Nintendo.
Goodbye, Shepard.
My men become nervous in the face of law enforcement agents. Oh yeah. Is this where you have to get like you need like the cogs, right? From you have to go like down the stairs and into the basement. There's like a bunch of. No, it's after you mix the potions to get through the meat, right? Oh, I forget. How many quests have I done? Because these, it's really annoying because you only get shown some of these. Because I swear I've done Geth in the Tunnels. Swear I've done Jalid's Fears because I've done Jalid's other thing. Ah, it sucks when people get annoyed. Well, I mean, you didn't specify whether or not they were annoyed, but it sucks when people get annoyed at you getting stuck on stuff, but they won't tell you. Sometimes the quests turn into other quests. Okay. So maybe Jalid's Fears turned into the other Jalid's thing. I'm gonna count that. Oh, they thought it was funny. Oh, good. Fair enough. Hydrate. Okay. Okay. Nights at Freddy's is terrifying. I don't know why children... Well, I mean, I guess it's interesting for the kids in terms of, like, the teddies of Freddy's. But... yeah, and automatic can't be skipped. 2. So I think we've got at least 4 more to do. Well, I can count how many I've done, but some of these are clearly, like... I've done reporter's request, but it doesn't show up on this, you know. Because I remember the reporter talking to me. I think I've done probably like 33. I want to go and do the story now. You need a pass to leave Port Hanshin. Wait, have we not done this? I'm going to Vermeer. Vermeer? I barely know her. The sound design gets you hard. Shekel. I didn't know you were into that. Well. well. They do get quirky. They do be getting quirky at night. Oh my god, Vermeer. Throbbing. Batman and throbbing. Alright. We will take the boys. They are back in town, so to speak. Chris Griffin?
Drop the Mako. We'll go in hot and take him out.
The Mako?
I'll get you in underneath their radar, Commander.
Finally, we get to do something else.
Got a clean drop, Commander.
Good job.
Stay out of range and continue evasive.
Oh, you didn't say good job. Shepard.
I know the drill. Meet you at the camp once those towers are offline. Joke around.
Get me in fucking car. Right. Alright, this is just one of those straight line planets I've heard so much about. Oh, they weren't evil. Oh, I'm sorry. This isn't your fight. Oh, I love good side orders from pizza places. Pizza Hut, in select stores in England, does the cheesy garlic tear and shear. And the quality of the cheesy garlic tear and shear varies enormously from location to location. And some locations don't even do it. It is like the most kind of will they won't they thing of making just like quality sides. If you get like the one in Wimbledon was orgasmic. I could have like if I died, I would be like, bury me in the Wimbledon Pizza Hut cheesy garlic tear and shear. But I've been to other places and it's like it's wank. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, that was the one you and there. Yeah, because then Shekel ordered it on my recommendation and it smelled like aerosol. And I was like, well, that doesn't make me look great, does it? It makes me look like a sniff aerosol. Recommended this guy, like, a delicious side. And it tasted like... like substance abuse. I was like, oh shit. Sorry, Shekel. Boneless. I don't care if it has bones in it. Gluten. I don't care if the gluten's free. Taste was okay. Yeah. Sold Shekel on some bug spray. Purple daydreams. Welcome. For however long you choose to be here. We're in Vermeer. Hehehe. kind of air used to, yeah. I'm like, what? What substance in a kitchen is going to taste like that? But, oh my god, Beat NFX! Hello. Thank you so much for the recommendation to reach out to one of those Easter egg hunting communities. One of the things that really put me off the idea of getting help with Black Ops 3 Easter egg was because I was very nervous at the thought of the kind of person that would boost people on Black Ops 3 for fun so long after the game had come out. But me and my brother tried it, and we actually ended up teaming up with like this really sound individual. Yeah. We ended up having like a really nice time. He was really funny. And he was polite as well, which was just so nice. Thai Islands and Palau. It is. Yeah, it is looking pretty tropical. The Geth. Thank you, Ash. Have fun. Modern Black Ops games. Black Ops 3, the only thing I don't like about Black Ops 3 is the fucking accolades, which I cannot do. They're so random chance, the checkpoints in that game are a mess. It's just a huge pain in the arse to do anything on those. I started Dead by Daylight and it's great. Yes! Are you playing Killer? Who's your favourite killer? Are you playing Survivor? I played Killer a lot, but after a while, the thought of playing Killer started to make me feel sick with nerves because survivors are genuinely so mean. Deathslinger. Oh, my brother loves playing Deathslinger. Good choice. I got really good at Nurse for a while, and then came back to it and just got bullied. Excuse me, pal. I guess we'll have to get out. Oh, breathable air. I can only assume, otherwise this will be a short game. The new trophy is bugged because it exceeds 255 trophies. Yeah, so what's the oh wait, we've done that. So what's the deal with that then? Like, is this the Lara Croft DLC or is this an even newer DLC? Oh, whoops. Oh, the Castlevania one or a different one? You gonna... Oh, Nicolas Cage introduced this amazing trait to the game. I can't remember what even it was called. It's called like plot twist or something, where you can like basically die in front of a killer. Like, I can't remember what it is. You basically die, but when you stand up, you're at full health, and it's so cheeky, but it's so silly when you think you've really like snuck past one. And then they just find you in the grass and pick you up and put you on a hook. Being bullied as Nurse feels so bad. Because I guess people get like shagged on as Nurse, like so, like by nurses so much that they have like no holds barred attitude when it comes to like bullying them back. But oh my goodness. I feel like as a nurse it's a slaughter one way, you know. Castlevania is only bugged on PSMP. Oh. I didn't realise that it was bugged. That said, PSMP, every new DLC will automatically see the hidden trophies? I'm confused. But also kind of reassured because I was sick to death of having to go back to that game and finish it every few months. Not that I've been doing that for like the last year, but... Singularity! I feel like you have to be a real big brain to play Singularity properly. I play Singularity so badly that survivors come up to me at the end of the match, wherever I've gone and whichever corner I've gone to stand in, and they let me like farm some. They let me farm some points on them. I'm so bad at Singularity, and I feel like Singularity is so clever. Like, to play Singularity well is like you have to be really good at like staking out, knowing where you need to like put the focus on, knowing where you need to put the pressure on and stuff. I'm so bad at Singularity. Like, so bad. Oh, they buffed him. Oh, thank God. Yeah, I played him for a while because he's got a trophy where you have to hit survivors out of a slipstream or something like that. I don't know what it's called, but I just couldn't do it, to be quite just real with you. Gaff.
That's it. Nothing between us and the Solarian camp now.
Yeah, I tried Singularity. It was awful. Actually, I might have that trophy now, I think. I think I had moved on to the Chucky DLC. But the thought of downing 45 survivors with Chucky's ability, I was like, oh, I need a rest. And I think it's been like 6 months since I last played it. Also, Chucky's always bully me. Whenever I play against a Chucky, they always win. One Chucky gave me hatch once, which was really nice. I was very grateful, but you don't need to do it with Chucky? But it's like get 45 using Chucky's like skedaddle ability or something. It's not the one where you need to do it while you're like undetectable. It's like you need to do it with his like skedaddle or whatever. I don't know. What about the alien one where you need to hit a certain amount of survivors that are like holding an item, but it has to be a specific kind of item? They added aim assist. Oh, that's so nice. Skedaddle. Oh yeah, you only need 10 Chucky hits. Oh, thank you, B. Yeah. Slice and dice, that's it. Skedaddle. I can't remember what it's called. I took one look at it and I was like, oh, I'm not playing Scamper Champ. Yeah, Dead by Daylight is really hard. I'm also really stuck for one of the Survivor trophies where you have to fix the generator in the Skull Merchants map and escape. Because every time, because it's so hard to get that map because it's so rare, and then every time I get that map, I never get near the generator because the whole team get wiped. And if I've ever done that generator, we've all been wiped. The fuck off book. Yeah, I can't skedaddle. Alright, anyway, let's focus on the mission.
What's the situation? I'm Captain Kirahi, 3rd
Kirahi?
STG.
Kirahi's nuts in your mouth.
Every AA gun within 10 miles has been alerted to your presence.
Well, now what?
What are we supposed to do in the meantime?
We stay put until the council sends the reinforcements we requested.
Okay.
We are the reinforcements. What?
Caden, put your fucking jockstrap away. I didn't invite you down here. What are you doing?
We couldn't understand your transmission.
Shelter Woods, that's it.
To investigate.
That is a repetition of our task. I lost half my men investigating this place. So what have you found? Saren's base of operations.
Bees!
He set up a research facility here, but it's crawling with Geth and very well fortified.
Ooh, you can join those bees if you like.
What's Saren researching?
He's using the facility to breed an army of Krogan.
Krogan?
How is that possible?
Apparently, Saren has discovered a cure for the genophage.
What's so important about curing this genophage?
What do you think, Shepard?
Solution to the Krogan problem.
We introduced the genophage to the Krogan population
Bus.
after the
I'm on
uprising
bus, love.
to quell their numbers. Without it, the Krogan will quickly overrun the galaxy. And these Krogan follow Saren.
How many Krogan babies does one Krogan make?
The Geth are bad enough, but a Krogan army could be almost unstoppable.
Bees!
My thoughts. We must ensure that this facility and its secrets are destroyed.
Destroyed? I don't think so.
Many.
People are dying. This cure can save them.
If that cure leaves this planet, the Krogan will become unstoppable. We can't make the same mistake again.
What's good? How was your nap, Smooth? I don't want to buy them with real money. Yeah, like, one survivor's just... You may as well just get the perks, right? You went to see me mate? What? You have a mate? Which one? Was it Ant?
I'd appreciate that, Commander.
Oh.
My men and I need to rethink our plan of attack. Can you give us some time?
Okay.
Go ahead, Captain. I'll come back soon.
We won't be long, Commander. In the meantime,
Just to be clear, I think that we should cure the genophage. If the Krogans overrun us, then they overrun us. It's clearly a skill issue on our side.
I wouldn't be so worried if it wasn't for Rex.
But I don't think that genocide is the answer to the Krogans. Rex.
You think I should go talk to him?
It wouldn't hurt. Well...
Wait, why are these two here? Fucking annoying.
I'll be careful. But be
Exactly.
ready, just in case.
Oh, as if, yeah. Simply evolutionary yourself out of the genophage. Yeah, I've not played them yet. What's up, big man?
This isn't right, Shepard. If there's a cure for the genophage, we can't destroy it.
I understand you're upset, but we both know Saren's the enemy here. He's the one you should be angry with.
Really? Saren created a cure for my...
No, we want to destroy Saren. You can keep the cure.
Help me out here, Shepard. The lines between friend and foe are getting a little blurry from where I stand.
Why can't I just say yes? Why do I just have to keep, like, mediating with him?
If Saren is allowed to use it, you won't be around to reap the benefits. None of us will.
Alright.
That's a chance we should be willing to take. This is the fate of my entire people we're talking about. I've been loyal to you so far. Hell, you did more for me than my family ever did. But if I'm going to keep...
Now we gotta get Saren gone.
I need to know we're doing it for the right reasons.
Whoa!
Rex, these Krogan are not your people. They're slaves of Saren, tools. Is that what you want for them?
Bruh. Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
No, we were tools for the Council once. Thank us for wiping out the Rachni. They neutered us all. I doubt Saren will be as generous. All right, Shepard. You've made your point. I don't like this, but I trust you enough to follow your lead.
Thank you.
Just one thing. When we find...
Look, you can kill Saren and keep your cure. I, Commander Jurt Shepard, don't mind. Rex can totally die here. Well, don't let him then. I'll save. 11th of the 10th. That was a while ago. A scrap. Square pizza versus round pizza. Square. Alright, what do you want me to do? Prepare your team for the assault. Okay? Ready?
Thank you for speaking with the Krogan. The assault on Saren's base will be difficult enough as it is.
Ashley shoots him?
I assume that means you've come up with a plan.
Ship.
We can convert our ship's drive system.
Abrupt, yeah, especially considering, I assume, don't tell me, I assume he's supposed to be in there all the way through to the end of Mass Effect 3. Ashley would have shot him to protect you with no way to stop her. Ashley, I literally didn't invite you here.
Where do we take the nuke? And how do we get there?
The bomb must be taken to the far side of the facility. Your ship can drop it off, but we'll need to infiltrate the base, disable the AA guns, and pacify any ground forces first.
Pacify?
You want us to go in on foot? We don't have enough men.
Shut up.
Is there no other way?
Put that gel head away, you look like a crayon!
I'm going to divide my men into 3 teams and hit the front of the facility. While we've got their attention, you can sneak your shadow team in the back.
You'll all be killed.
We're tougher than we look, Commander.
I literally invited Garrus and Rex. I bought me Tin Man.
I need one of your men to accompany me.
And me Thin Man.
Coordinate the teams.
And...
We'll need
what is this?
Alliance communication protocols.
I volunteer, Commander.
Not so fast, LT. Commander Shepard will
Yeah.
need to arm the nuke. I'll go with the Solarians.
With all due respect,
That is not a mullet.
it's not your place to
Marcus, Google mullet, okay?
Why is it that whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
Take Ashley.
Williams, you'll accompany the captain. No heroics, understood?
Aye, aye, Commander.
I will have the ordnance loaded onto the Normandy and brief your crew on its detonation sequencing. Do you have any questions before we go?
Never committed to the bit.
I'm ready when
you are, Captain.
Excellent. Then if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare my men.
Okay.
Well, this is it. Don't do anything stupid while I'm gone, LT. You too, Commander.
We'll be fine. You'll see.
Yeah, I just... Good luck.
Yep, bye.
It's a dangerous situation. Keep your eyes open and be ready for anything.
You bet, Commander.
You all know the mission.
Caden washes his hair with like the brine you get in a tuna can.
Each of you with my life. But I've also heard murmurs of discontent.
Oh no, not murmurs of discontent. That's the worst kind of discontent.
Espionage. We would be legends, but the records are sealed. Glorying in battle is not our way. Think of our heroes. A silent step.
It's not exactly Attack on Titan.
Single shot. Rebel alert who kept armies at bay with hidden facts.
Hey, you reminded of it by the speech as well. My soldiers cry a little bit. My soldiers get a little hot chocky after the gym because they did a really good workout. My soldiers need a nap.
But before that, we held the line. Our influence stopped the
Hot chocky.
but before that,
I remember the originated by the new Discord name. Yeah, I was running. My mum sent me off to Morrison's today and called me Aaron Diego.
in the battle today, we will hold the line. Good luck, Commander. I hope we will meet again.
Well, that's awkward. I think he's doing it with like the music and the thunder, and then just turns to me like, all done. I'm like, excellent. Gave me time to make my sandwich, my pack out. Oh, Shekel AOT is just amazing. It was immense.
You read me, Commander?
Cried like a baby. Affirmative.
Loud and clear.
Good. We'll start our push. We'll
The
try to
Solarians,
get
yeah.
but it might
Just
be up to you
like
to finish the
such
job.
dorks, aren't they?
Commander, if you see any
Finished it, yeah.
defenses,
Oh.
we could definitely use the help.
Never went past season 2. Oh, I cried my eyes out. My parents put me on trick-or-treat duty. Like, on Halloween I was supposed to be the one in the kitchen. As a woman. I was supposed to be the one in the kitchen, you know, handing out treats for the trick-or-treaters. And I was just sat at the kitchen table crying, like big cry. Messy cry. I tend to cry only when sleep deprived. I don't. I cry when sleep deprived. It was the first movie. It was the first of the 2 movies. Oh. Liberals. Blue-haired liberal scum. Yeah. Oh.
We have to move. Anyone left from Manovi, merge up with Jayato. Chief Williams, with me.
Chief Williams. My favorite chief. Oh, so good. Amazing premise. Like, once in a lifetime series, honestly. Wow, that guy just shrugged off a sniper rifle shot. I can't say I blame him. And also, the hitboxes in this are so much kinder than back when I used to play Widow on Overwatch. Geth. I punched him. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Gex. I didn't know that you wanted to pursue that. This is my kind of vacation. What do you need me to do here? Is it beneath? Oh, that's pretty cool. That it's based on skills as well. I assume that I'm going the right way, right? I assume. Like saying. What time are we going to today? I was gonna see if I could finish the game. But in lieu of that, I was just gonna see, you know, what point I was tired. You could hit outside the scope area entirely. Oh. How do you like that? What are you doing? Crazy. Lizard boy. Never winter nights. Look, it's Fattington Bear and Thinny the Pooh. The big boy and the small boy. Yeah, I was gonna say, I assume that is an enemy, but he did not get the memo. Oh, Rex and his unrealistic body type. Unattainable.
Captain Kirby's down. Agor, form up Gianto. Hold that line.
What? What does this mean? Whoa. It means he died? Even down, he's holding the line. Well, can we bring him back? Do we need him? Let's have a look. Oh. Like Thatcher. Well, is that because we didn't do it fast enough?
Holding ground. Gianto around me. Shadow team must be getting close.
Here's a cameo in 3 if he makes it. Oh. Captain!
We've got access to base.
Looking glamorous, Garrus.
Should be able to cut the alarms from here. Might even be able to trigger alarms on the far side.
Garrus got that raw chicken chic. He got that. That's frying chicken.
Williams can take a few more. Minimize the guard presence.
Oh.
I hope they're ready for this.
I hope they're ready for this. Well, don't show your enthusiasm. Don't wear it too much in your sleeve. Big boy. Get the memo. Solarians. Wait, he lost some men. Did Saren, like, mind break them? Oh! Garibaldi. Oh. Well, why not? Quick intel report. Oh, yeah.
Hello? Is someone out there?
Oh. Oh, he's a slave. We can't talk to him, though. Well. Oh, yeah, I can't remember what her name was. Like, Baron Zyre or someone. Venezia. Boob lady.
Gianto, hold your ground. Damn it, we're being flanked.
Well, I don't know where we're going. Presumably, here. Booby window. Oh yeah, so I guess, oh, so you run past an objective so he dies. Or... don't know if I'd be willing to buy the next Nintendo if it's not backwards compatible. Yeah, I hated the Switch so much. I had huge problems with the Switch where I would charge it. No, I would turn it off, charge it, put it in the bag. Next morning, take the bag on the train, open the bag, open the Switch. It's run out of battery because it had been on. Like, charging it had turned it on for some reason. And that was just it. And I was like, oh. It happened like 3 times, and I was like, oh, fuck this. So. I was like, what is the point in having a handheld console that is just desperate to be on all the time? It really annoyed me. I'm act. I'm too invested in it now. Yeah, I understand. I just got so annoyed with it. I was like, it doesn't need to turn itself on. It just hated to be turned off. And I feel like it had like this massive resistance towards being a handheld console as well. Like it wanted to be plugged in my living room as my main console. It asked me for that all the time. Just implicitly through all of its bad behavior and explicitly by reminding me that's what it could do. And I was like, look, you're not a PlayStation, alright? You're like a smart fridge. That's why I take you on the train. And yeah, the battery life is dire.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Rana, get out.
Rana Thanoptis, neurospecialist. But this job isn't worth dying over, or worse. You think the indoctrination only affects prisoners?
The hair is so strange.
I want to dissect my brain too.
Give me one reason I should help you.
I can help you. This elevator behind me goes to Saren's private lab. I can get you in.
Okay. Can I touch the tentacle, please?
Full access. All of Saren's private files. Are we good? Can I
Yep.
go?
I'm gonna blow this place to
There is an election today.
If you want to make it out alive, you better start running.
What? You can't. But I'll never. Ah!
Oh! Bye. Yeah, the Switch wanted to be... Look, I was like, look, Switch, I have a PlayStation. I got you to play Pokemon and Animal Crossing. And both of those games have just started to, like, vastly disinterest me. But it was like, please, I don't want to go in the car. I want to be in the TV. Love to see it. Oh, your I voted sticker. Fantastic. We love a voter. Big respect.
Commander, look over here. It's another beacon, like the one on Eden.
Eden. Oh no, a beaker. XCOM 2. Oh, XCOM 2 is such an Andy game. Oh, I wasn't watching. Oops. Well, we'll figure it out. I was like kind of just zoning out looking past her. I thought she was going to stop talking, that's what I was waiting for, so I didn't really pay attention.
I get the feeling something bad is about to happen.
Why don't you tell me about that, Rex? Why don't you give me, like... Okay.
Kind of VI interface? Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I don't think this is a VI.
Okay.
There's a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am sovereign.
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, a label created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they choose to call us is
The Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. You couldn't have been there. It's impossible.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades.
Maybe nasal spray. Alright, Baden Lily. You put a pin in it, and literally the second I finish Mass Effect 3,
There is an entire
send it
galaxy
me.
of races united and ready to face you.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Cycle. Cycle.
God, it's only 5.
Has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished.
Oh, just like the Tower of Babel. God, yeah, I don't remember ordering a Yappuccino.
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based on the technology.
5-minute review. Oh yeah. For Patreons, a 5-minute review went live today, and 5-minute reviews will continue to go live every Tuesday for quite a while because I've made a bunch of them.
We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it. And you
Oh, okay, they're like the Reddit moderators of Mass Effect. What's today's 5-minute review? Because I genuinely forgot.
From us, slaves, resources.
My kind transcends your very understanding. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. You cannot even grasp the nature of our existence.
Where did you come from? Who built you?
We have no beginning. We have no end. We are infinite. Millions of years after your civilization has been eradicated and forgotten, we will
Oh, this is Cotton Eye Joe.
Where are the rest of the Reapers? Are you the last of your kind?
We are legion. The time of our return is coming. Our numbers will darken the sky of every world. You cannot escape your doom.
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine, and machines can be broken.
Good one, Shepard. Sick burn.
As your future, I am the vanguard of your destruction. This exchange is over.
When he exchanged this dick.
Commander, we got trouble.
What is it, Joker?
Hit me, Joker.
That ship's Sovereign, it's moving. I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way and it's coming hard. We need to wrap things up in there fast.
Why don't you exchange some women?
Orders, Commander.
Let's head to the breeding facility. Joker can pick us up after we set the nuke.
Shepard's like, look, let's head to the breeding facility. If I go out, I want to go out happy. Coming hard, you say? Garrus is like, at least I died doing what I loved. Fashion. Rex is like, I dress like a shoe. Oh, I keep thinking that's Map. The album pic.
The Geth are turning. Shepard must be getting close. Janto, circle around. Keep them here.
Keep them? So what, do these guys like regenerate? Yeah. Yag. Who's Yag? What'll it be, fellas? Mustard or ketchup? Oh, it's for Phasmo 5-minute review today. Sorry, bitch, I didn't see that. Yes, the 5-minute review of Phasmo went live today. Oh, fuck off. Hate these bastard things. Sorry, you dress the same as me other Krogan. Difficult to discern. Oh, her starting pistol. Actually kills him with the power of racism. Prove me wrong. Remember when I could not figure out who Garrus was? Just running around to every... whatever he's called on the, on the planet, like, Garrus! Garrus! Oh my god, Garrus! Garrus! Come on, boys. So, how about Overcooked on the ship later? Overcooked night with the team. Anyone seen 7? Are you, Garrus?
There's the gun. Clear those gaps and get the charges set.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, throwing axes at bats as well. Under Nightmare, there was a challenge for throwing axes at bats, and oh my goodness. 7 is a shaggable film. Just one in a melon, you know. What's in the box? The crescendo of Saw 1, when the music kicks in. Oh. So many classic moments of cinema. And I hide here. What do you want to do? Oh. Whoops. Sorry. What was this? Oh, that's Gaz. He's from R&D, filling in. We've got a substitute commander today. This is Greg. Greg's shoulders, knees, and toes.
Bomb is in position.
Oh, that's Caden.
Commander, can you read me?
The nuke is almost ready. Get to the rendezvous point, Williams.
The nuke.
Commander, the Geth have us pinned down on the AA tower. We've taken heavy casualties. Captain Kirahi is dead. We'll never make the rendezvous point in time.
Get them out of there, Joker, now!
Negative. It's too hot. Can't risk it. We'll hold them off as long as we can.
It's okay, Commander. I need a couple of minutes to finish.
I don't really like Ashley,
Go
so.
get them and meet me back here.
Up to the AA tower. Move.
Oh no, Ashley's in trouble. Let's take Liara. No. Garrus is me boy. Yeah, I don't get the fuss about Garrus romantically, but he's definitely a little like sassy bestie at the moment. He's just like he's a real bitch, you know what I mean? And I just love it. Like the breeding trench. Send him to the breeding trench. Oh no, not the breeding trench. But yeah, no, he's everyone's boy. Just a lovely lad. Yeah. He's like, oh, why do I have to follow the regulations? Why can't we just do whatever we want all the time as long as we think what we're doing is good? And I'm like, because that's got bad connotations. And he's like, oh, Shepherd, stop. Oh, bye. Yeah. very good warlord. Oh. The breeding trench. I love that Garrus like throws immense shade while being dressed like that. Looking like a seashell. Actually it's coral blue for 75.
Reinforcements. We better hurry.
Heads up, LT. We just spotted the troops.
Oh, he's a bug. Wait, is this the Leviathan? That is well small. That's way smaller than I thought. I bet it's not. I bet there's a big one. Alright.
Hold on, Lieutenant. I'm coming back to get you.
Negative. There's just too many of them. I don't think we can hold them off. I'm activating the bomb.
Alenka, what are you doing?
I'm just making sure
Caden, Ashley, which one should die? I don't like either of them. Don't care.
Screw that. We can handle ourselves. Go back and get Alenka.
Look at Caden, because at least he doesn't make racial remarks. Hello, Maya. How you doing?
Yes, Commander.
You know it's the
Okay, now choose. Did you say that thinking I would spend longer?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. You're like, okay, now. You're like, Kirsty, if you could bring yourself to choose between the lives of one or another, which of your sort? And I'm like, I already picked. You're like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. He does assume that Femshep has a relationship with him, but the counter side of that is that you get the delicious satisfaction of bumming him off, you know? Yeah, we all know who's dying. Let's not waste any more time. Get in, because I've already had to have the conversation with Caden where I've just been like, sort yourself out, get over yourself. And he was like, okay, Shepherd. And I was like, it was great. It was delicious. I'd leave both of you to die if I could, but unfortunately I have to choose. Slept an hour. Oh. That's not too bad, I guess. Could be worse. If I don't get 7.5 hours of sleep, I'm a zombie, so. Mask Shep. The slow realization for Shep and Caden that they were gay was actually really well done in that timeline. Oh, because yeah, because in the first game you can't bang him, can you? But in the third game you can, right? So I guess that actually works as like a really slow burn, like loyal friends to lovers story. Whereas in with Femshep he's just a bit, it's not that he's creepy, he just like, he just reads and he's a bit inappropriate, you know. Oh, it's Saren. Bang before friends. Oh.
I applaud you, Shepard.
Bang then friend zone.
Convinced the Solarians were the real threat. An impressive diversion. Of course, it was all for nothing. I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand.
So you look like a cigarette butt. Leave me alone.
Why are you doing this?
Oh, that's sweet.
Shepard, you of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of. They cannot be stopped. Do not mire yourself in pointless revolt.
So is he all like, is he all like, all the metal in him, is that like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, enhancements that they do?
Still exist. A submission not preferable to extinction.
Do you really believe the Reapers?
Who are you talking to?
Now you see why
Reaper Tech grafted. Oh, cool. Just makes him chew a bit better.
Instead of logic.
Oh, come on, that's pretty cool.
But if we work with the Reapers, if we make ourselves useful, think how many lives could be
And a Geth arm.
Once I understood this, I joined Saul.
He's like, Shepard, I ripped my dick off ages ago. Didn't realise there were strength. Didn't realise there was a dial on this thing. You're just a puppet!
Like every other poor bastard in this place. A tool
studied the effects of indoctrination. The more control Sovereign exerts, the less capable the subject becomes. That is my saving grace. Sovereign needs me to find the conduit. My mind is still my own, for now. But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle. I will not let
It's already happened, you big silver fool.
Sovereign's manipulating you and you don't even know it.
Who are you looking at, Femship?
No, Sovereign
Judd.
needs me. If I find the conduit,
And Jaren. And the John Do It.
this is my only hope.
I want to kill him, but we'll charm him.
Together we can stop Sovereign. We don't have to
Directly in chat.
we can beat them.
Actually, yeah.
Visions cannot be denied. The Reapers are too powerful. The only hope of survival is to join with them. Sovereign is a machine. It thinks like a machine. If I can prove my value, I become a resource worth maintaining. There is no other logical conclusion.
Okay.
You were a specter. You were sworn to defend the galaxy. Then you broke that vow to save yourself.
I'm not doing this for myself.
Shepard's just not comfortable with the eye contact.
Sovereign will succeed.
She's like, you're a bit intense.
My way is the only way any of us will survive. I'm forging an alliance between us and the Reapers, between organics and machines. And in doing so, I will save more lives than have ever existed. But you will do my work. You would doom our entire civilization to complete annihilation. And for that, you must die.
The tism. Get him. Oh wait, he's in stasis. That means we can't hurt him for ages. I should have considered that. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hello? She's acoustic. Oh, I love Liara, like, as a woman with autism. I mean, like, Liara as a woman with autism. I think that, it shines through. Yeah, Sauron was like, I don't know how to use this hoverboard, I'm sorry. Please don't shoot me. Maya. Oh, Caden in his like big spandex suit. Bye, Ashley. Damn, wait, she can die? I don't think that any of your crew could die in this game. Well, I mean, I thought that you could finish it with everybody alive.
I can't believe that Ash didn't make it. How could we just leave her down there?
Didn't really like it. I would have left you too, Caden, but there wasn't an option.
Why not her?
It wasn't your call, Alenko. I had to choose.
You left Ashley. Ah, girls don't stick together.
You wouldn't have had to make that call.
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't my fault. The only one to blame here is Saren.
Yes, ma'am. We'll get it done.
Yeah, get over it.
Commander, excuse me.
I swear there was a way to kill them both. We need to keep trying. We're so close to a breakthrough.
It may have filled in the missing pieces of your vision. I might be able to help you put all those pieces together.
You want to join our minds again, don't you?
Ha. There's still time. Yeah.
Relax, man.
Bye, bees.
Embrace eternity.
Oh. Whose garage did they get this footage in? Ugh.
Incredible. I never thought the images would be so intense. I need a moment to collect my...
Did the vision make any sense to you?
Cyber grilled cheese.
Distress call. A message sent out across the Prothean Empire. A warning against the Reapers, but the warning came too late.
That it?
Conduit.
There were other images, locations, places I recognized from my research. Ilos! The conduit is on Ilos! That is why Sarah needed to find the Mu relay. It is the only way to get to Ilos.
What is
How come you never
Ilos?
told us about Ilos before.
The Mu relay links to dozens of systems and hundreds of worlds. How was I to know Ilos was the one we wanted?
I don't know, you're the
Without this,
scientist.
the images in your visions were never clear. Only now do I recognize them as landmarks from Ilos.
Right, let's go then.
We need to get to Ilos.
Sorry, I'm just having a look at which trophies we have to get.
Inside the terminus systems. Alliance ships are not welcome there.
Okay.
There are specters.
The conduit's on Ilos. That's where Saren's heading. I'll be waiting for him when he gets there.
Saren will have his entire fleet orbiting Ilos. You will never make it down to the surface without reinforcements. You must alert the Council. We need a fleet to...
Oh.
I'm sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Didn't tire me out.
Are you sure it was the joining? I feel fine.
Your role in our communion is passive. I am the one who must submerge myself in your mind. Drown myself in your thoughts.
Totally insensitive. I knew that was going to come off as really rude. I'm fine. Hey! Caitlin. We just mind melded.
We're done here. Dismissed.
Yeah, we killed Ashley. It was no competition.
Link us in if you want to report back to the Citadel Council.
I'm like, Caden's a bit bad at reading social cues, but if that was a death sentence, I'd been dead years ago. Whereas Ashley's mean, so...
Saren is formidable enough without an army of Krogan serving under him.
Complex. I do not have an answer for that one. Complex name and nature.
Yes, we saw mention of this on your report.
You did.
Ascension machine. A true artificial intelligence. This news is quite alarming.
Wow.
If it turns out to be
Okay. True artificial intelligence.
Sovereign's a Reaper. Saren
Yeah.
admitted it.
He's playing you, Shepard. Saren still has contacts on the Citadel. He probably saw your earlier reports. The ones talking about your vision and the Reapers.
You are so stupid.
Saren is using false information to throw you off balance. Our own intelligence has never turned up any corroborating information.
I know, these three are awful. It wasn't a bad question, it was just a pretty meaty one. Also, we're about to hit the crescendo of this story, so I gotta pay attention. But definitely feel free to discuss. I just gotta listen to the dialogue.
Affect trillions of lives. We cannot act on the accusations of a single person, even a specter. Not without solid evidence.
Why did you promote me if you weren't gonna listen?
That is why we created the Spectres. You have the authority to act as you see fit.
Yeah, Viridigitus.
If Sovereign is the real threat, you must take whatever steps are necessary to stop it. And Sarah.
Good luck, Commander. From all of us.
From all of us. You know what time it is. She may still be in the med bay, but we will slide on down these stairs. Yeah, I did everything they asked, and they're like, Shepard, look, I don't listen to women. I'm like, got you. Okay. Let's have a go. Hello, hello.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I was worried, Laura.
How are you feeling?
Laura, you're looking blue. What happened?
Boss assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I've been thinking about Saren. I actually feel a little sorry for him now.
He's become a slave to the Reapers, and he can't even see it.
He is trapped inside his own mind. Part of him senses his identity
Aww.
slowly being swallowed up by Sovereign.
How tragic.
He is powerless to stop it. I wonder how he first fell into Sovereign's trap. Did he think he could somehow stop the Reapers from returning? Or was he simply driven by a lust for power and glory?
Was he simply driven by lust? I mean, a lust for power and glory.
Whatever Saren's reasons
He was in the breeding trench for too long.
he has to be stopped.
Yes, I suppose you're right. He may be Sovereign's victim, but he is also a threat to all life as we know it. Let's not spend every free minute talking about Saren. It is bad enough we are chasing him across the galaxy.
Well...
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
Benezia was swept up in events beyond her control and lost herself. She fell under the spell of indoctrination and became part of the very thing she wanted to stop.
She dressed mad well though, so...
And honor how she lived.
Oh goodness. I bet Mass Effect fanfiction is rampant.
Kind and beautiful. And now she is gone.
I'm sorry. Let's take solace in each other.
You are kind to ask, Shepard.
The Blue Clan.
And I grieve for what happened to her. But I will not let my grief interfere with what we are trying to accomplish.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel.
Discover? Like it was already there?
And we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and
it was already there.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating.
Still unfinished. Well, I mean, it's a good start, right? I guess you write your story when you're ready to, you know?
Have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce.
Oh, she's already told me all this.
Parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
Is that possible with humans? I mean, how is that possible?
Species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved. But it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very...
I love that she's basically like space magic.
Memory of their species. We share the most basic elements.
She's giving us sex law. She is. I'm kind of hoping we'll get a physical demonstration, but I don't think we will.
It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Dead. Eaten.
Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia
Based.
her partner's name?
You reading her visions already counted as sex for her? In front of the whole team? Liara.
Most Asari believe it weakens our species.
Humans high five after shagging, yeah. Nice work.
If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained. Or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a...
Magic mushrooms?
Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it.
He should have told me and I would have asked her before I killed her.
Leaves their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Oh, okay.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
No.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What do you
Wow.
want to talk about?
No, it's not on the table.
Goodbye.
I should go. I should go. It's just magic. How much is left of this game? On the assumption that I have done enough side quests and main quests. 2 missions. Like 30 minutes? 2 more hours? Damn it. Darn, I'm really tired. It's the big finale. Alright, in that case, since I'm really tired, what we'll do is we'll stop for now. And then we'll come back on Thursday and do the big finale. So we're all rested and we're all seated and we can be really silly. Who's Garrus? Alright, well, thank you everybody. Thank you everyone for coming. Let's carry this on in a couple days and finally finish Mass Effect for good. If you were lurking and you enjoyed the stream, drop me a follow. Once we finish this, we'll either do the mortuary system real quick or we'll do Red Dead Redemption 2. Before we carry on with Mass Effect 2. But we will eventually just get through this, so stick around. Otherwise, good night, and I will see you folks next time. It will, yeah. Bye!